Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the ModeCast. We got Lee here.
Yes, to the ModeCast.
We got B, Big B.
Back with a vengeance.
And the one and only J Money.
What up?
What's up, T? Just want to say hi. I miss you.
Yeah, Lee, on our we did our last podcast that he was on, we had Ryan's friend on, and they became best friends over like
T and I became best friends. We both found out we're both Packers fans. We both represent the
Packers fans living in San Diego.
Yeah, no, I live in Rancho Cucamonga.
So you should still be a Chargers fan.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Or San Fran fan.
Yeah, he comes from a cheesehead family.
No, Seahawk family.
Oh, really? I thought
Yeah.
they were all cheeseheads.
No, in 1997, I was watching Green Bay and Broncos in a football game. I was 7 years old.
Story over again. I was just kidding.
Did he tell the story last time?
Yeah.
No,
Must have tuned it out.
maybe I don't remember, but
Yeah, the day you became a Packers fan.
oh yeah, I think I did. But 1997, I'm telling Lee now.
Okay, go ahead.
I was watching the Super Bowl, first football game I ever watched, and I was like, holy shit, their quarterback's name is Brett. My name is Brett. Brett Favre, Brett Gummy Bear. Hey,
Now you're a Packers.
Gummy Bear. Shit. But yeah, now I'm a Packers fan.
We're not even 2 minutes in. I already got to edit.
We got to edit.
He said his last name.
Yeah.
Can you stop right now?
No,
Oh,
we're good.
All right.
No, he's talking about when he goes and edits it. He's got to
Okay.
edit that.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I go back and edit, I listen to the whole fucking thing to make sure I don't miss anything.
I think Brett Favre's the man, for the record. Like, I'm not a Packers fan, but he's one of my favorite players all time just because he played, like, hard, the whole time.
No
He's
one's
hardcore, man.
He wasn't
throw a
scared of
ball like
anybody,
him.
dude.
Yeah.
He was not like a wussy little quarterback.
Yeah, he was
good.
legit, dude.
Yep.
People talk about him bruising ribs. He threw the ball so fast.
Yeah.
That's
Andrew
crazy.
Luck reminds me of him a lot, actually.
Yeah.
And, I didn't really like Andrew Luck when he first got in the league, but that guy, I like him now, man. He's earned my respect. He's a quarterback, man.
Oh, he's sick. Yep.
Yeah.
They fucked up when they got a RG3.
Oh, dude.
When the Skins chose RG3.
Yeah, that was bad.
That was bad.
Hey, do they really throw the football that hard? You can feel a bruise through the pads?
Favre, dude, that's like the number one. Favre was known for that.
Yeah,
For the
he
record,
do
I don't
like
know
50.
shit about football.
Yeah, 50-yard throws, man. Like the ball in the air for 50 yards. That's insane shit. That's like a punt.
I'll take your word for it.
I was a lineman. I don't throw balls though. I just lick them.
That's why you're here.
I'm pretty sure any normal person would get their head taken off by any NFL QB. Even like a third stringer, like they throw it really hard.
Yeah.
So, Lee, man, let's talk about your job. What do you do for a living?
I run a company that produces motorcycle luggage racks for enduros. It's called Precision Motorcycle Racks.
And it's his company.
My company, yep, had it for 11 years now, and so I've been doing it for 31. So since I was 20 years old, I've had the same company and been doing it ever since.
Dude, that's so fucking rad.
Yeah.
Because me and Ryan, like, when at Campline we were talking, like, we'd always talk, like, well, first off, I never knew what you did until Campland.
Oh, till Campland?
Yeah, because I knew you had a company. I knew you fabricated something.
Yeah.
Because the family really doesn't know how to explain things. But we always thought how fascinating because you have your own company. I mean, you started when you're 20. That's the perfect time to start it because when you have no fear. But I can't live without security. That's my biggest fear. And so someone like you is amazing to me.
And you bought a house and you're successful off your business. You're supporting yourself off your business.
Yeah, if you've been doing it for a while, if you make it past the first couple years of any endeavor you're getting into, like you're gonna know if you can do it or not within 2 or 3 years. If it doesn't work, you're gonna know right then, and you're gonna need to find something else to do. Once you've made it like 5 years, I mean, it's pretty much just trying to figure out what exactly you're doing with it and how much money do you really want to make, how much how big do you want the business to get to, you know?
Now to ask a question off what Jeremy said.
Yeah.
He said, when you were 20, you had no fear. Was that the case? Were you scared when you made that leap?
No.
No?
I've always been doing entrepreneurial stuff. I was like selling candy in junior high. Like I'd go to Mexico with my family, come back with bags of candy, sell it in junior high. In high school, I had a CD burner. I was like the first one in the world with a CD burner in that world. I was selling bootleg, music, selling bootleg computer games.
Allegedly.
For like $5 each, but it was enough. Like the CDs cost $1, so I was making like $4 each. Selling those like at school. In college, I, those years for 2 solid years, like I sold weed. So, I mean, I've been used to taking money.
That makes money.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Dude, I was telling Jeremy
makes money.
on Thursday night, I was like, because he was like, I can't wait to talk to Lee. I was like, yeah, dude, he's got such an entrepreneurial mindset. And I was like, he even used to sell tape walls, right?
Huh? Oh,
Tape
yeah,
wallets?
duct tape wallets. Yeah, that's what I was doing right before I did the metal. But, yeah, there's been like a lot of things that I've like bought and sold over the years and made and sold the same kind of thing. So it wasn't like some big like leap that all of a sudden I was going to like have a business. I've always had some little business forever.
Yeah.
And my dad's owned his own
Natural
business.
born hustler.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Take anything, dude, and resell it.
Well, other people I've talked to that been doing their own thing. It's the same kind of story. They just from an early age they were trying to hustle. Not just hustle, but they were just like had on that business set.
Never
that
wanted the
business
boss.
mindset.
Well, my dad had his own business. So he owned a landscape company, and his is a little more structured than mine. He has to like kind of like officially check in and take care of a lot more things than I do.
Yeah.
But my stepdad, he had his own company. So like my 2 male influences, they both had their own companies. So that's what I grew up seeing. They had no boss. They had customers, and they had like people that they had to bow down to, like everyone else does. So do I. But they never had any direct boss telling them what to do. No manager that said, "Hey, be here and do this." Like they had to figure it out for themselves. But they didn't have to like listen to anyone else. They could take a day off when they wanted,
Yeah.
So and then my stepmom, she ran her own things. Like so, everyone that was around me except for my mom, like was doing their own thing.
I can kind of relate to that when I was like 17 through 22. My stepdad had a diesel repair shop, and he owned it.
Yeah.
He didn't have no boss. He wasn't in charge or he didn't have anybody in charge of him. And I saw what he had to go through, man. Like it was like, fuck that, dude. I don't want to have to go through that ever in my life.
Yeah.
I don't ever want to own my own business. But come to find out, he was high on Norcos. Popping 100 pills a day, spending $40,000 a week on pills.
Damn.
So that's where a lot of his stress came from. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's. But recently,
How
I've been
much a
thinking
week?
about.
What'd you say? 40,000?
Dude, he paid $4,000 a week.
I was like,
on pills.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
I was like, dude, who was he bringing barrels of pills?
Dude, it was bad, bro.
Yeah,
100 pills a
4,000.
day.
Yeah, that's a gang of pills. But
Dude.
40,000, I was like, I don't know. That's
No, yeah.
he's gonna be
Yeah.
die.
That'd be a good night right there.
$200,000 a year down is good enough to tank any business, though.
Oh,
Unless
absolutely,
you're huge,
dude.
That's like way too much to take out
Yeah,
of anything.
he bailed, and I kind of started running it for a little bit, like maybe for a month or two, and we were doing good, dude. But the business was just too far under to where I couldn't save it at all. So that kind of sucked. But just the stress from doing that, man, it's always been like a fear of mine to like ever try and make a leap for my own thing. Like I've always wanted to like open up my own gym.
Yep.
But I've always been like too scared to like try and do it. You know what I mean?
The problem is if you have a normal job, and then especially like this age where we're all like getting up 30 and everything, it's a way harder now because you got real responsibilities. When you're 20 years old and you don't give a shit, then it's like, okay, what if I lose every dollar I had right now?
Yeah.
If you have that attitude and you're 20 years old, what would really happen? Like, what, are you going to go back to your parents' house for a couple months, get another job? Like, it's not the end of the world, Right now, like, none of us could have probably afford to lose every dollar we had because there's other people that are counting on us now,
absolutely.
So you'd have to do it gradually now. You could still start. Anyone could start their own company, but you'd have to do it very gradually. You couldn't just leap all in, or else you'd be a crazy person, unless you really know it's going to work, which no one really does.
Absolutely.
You'd have to be hardcore to risk everything if your family's going to suffer for it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the exact thing me and Ryan have been talking about lately because I'm sick and fucking tired of punching a clock. Like I'm kind of done with it, but I have real fucking responsibilities.
Yeah.
I have a family, and I can't, you can't really start a business when you have a family and a full-time job.
You can. You just have to pick away at it a lot slower.
Yeah.
A lot slower.
Because we talk all the time. We're both on the same page. It's like, well, what can we do that has low overhead?
Metal fabrication, dude. I'll be the first one to say it. Like,
Selling marijuana.
I welcome competition, not in my direct industry, but when I got into my business, I told like open arms, dude, all my friends, hey, here's what I'm doing. I think it's going to work. I think this is a great idea. And they weren't doing shit either. Dude, we're all 20 and smoking weed and getting wasted every night. So it's like, dude, I'm doing this. This is going to be rad. I know it's going to work. Like, let's do it. And like, no one hit me up on it. The only guy that did, like 2 years after I got going, my buddy Justin, he was like a friend of a friend. He'd come by the house and he'd start asking questions about what I was doing. And he knew how to work on stuff. He has good hands and eyes and everything. And he started looking at what I was doing. And then like a year after that, I look online and he's selling the same shit I am. But not the same bikes. He had his own bike and like had his own thing going. But now that guy has a shop in Santee that's like bigger than my shop by far. I don't know how much, as far as the size of our companies, they're pretty equal. He's been doing the same thing that I've been doing for 11 years for probably 9 years, and it's worked for him too.
Yeah.
Like, and he's the only one, dude, out of like what, 30, 40 people, and they weren't doing shit either. That were just like, they all could have jumped on it. There's enough room for all kinds of people in the same industry, and it's not many people are willing to actually do the work. That's where it comes down to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, any fabricating, man. Like, on my Instagram, dude, I follow this dude who makes, like, powerlifting belts, dude. Like, just, all he does is make belts for working out.
Yeah.
And I literally see him making hundreds of belts a week, dude. And I bought a belt off this guy. I'm one of them, And my belt was like $220.
Yeah.
And,
but if it's good shit, people are willing to pay for it.
Absolutely, man. This guy just,
that's worth something.
he makes... he buys the leather. He cuts out the belt shape, and then throws on clamps or the little belt hook or whatever. And that's what he does for a living, dude. And he makes a shit ton of money.
Yep.
And I haven't seen any other company try to do it too.
So the secret on starting a business of fabrication or making anything is to become a niche business. Like, if you have some idea and you're like, oh, well, I'm going to make TVs or I'm going to make couches, like the couches you could probably do, actually. That's custom stuff that people will buy to spend good money on. But if you're going to try and do something that any big company can look at and they're going to be able to see dollar signs when they look at it, you got the wrong idea. That big company will see it. It's going to go on the internet. You can't sell without the internet now. A big company's going to see it. And you're fucked. Like, you're not going to be able to make money when a big company touches your product. They can do it bigger, and the first thing they're going to do is send it to China.
So get a patent, was what you're saying?
No, not get a patent. Patents aren't even going to save you. Yeah. Someone can come in. With my thing, for instance, anyone can make a luggage rack. All they're going to do is look at mine, and they can take the design and change it a little bit. And you can't patent a luggage rack because it just carries stuff on motorcycles. I could patent my design, but it's a waste of time because if you change 2 bins on it and powder coat it silver instead of black, then you're not breaking any laws.
Fucking crazy.
Well, that and you, like in your case, you patent it. And now your design's out there.
Yeah. Well, it's out there anyways. That's the thing. It's going to be out there. So your only hope is to come up with an idea that sells very little, and it sounds stupid. In your mind, you're like, oh, I'm going to find something and sell a bunch of stuff and make $1 million. Like, no, you're not. That's not going to happen. Not with a small company. You're going to try and find something that you sell very few of, and when you sell very few of individual things, big companies have no chance at it. They cannot afford to make 5 sales a month on any individual product. They need to make 5,000 sales a month.
I will honestly pay extra to know that it's made in America.
Oh, yeah.
I will pay quite a bit extra.
Well, you'll pay a lot extra when you know it was made locally, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that too, yeah.
Well,
I'm big on that, dude. If I see made in America, I'm like, fuck yeah, someone else is doing it. Like, they're not all moving to China.
No, yeah.
Do you know why I hate the made in America symbol, though? Only if you have a product that has, it's a multiple-step process making it.
Oh, yeah,
only one of those steps has to be in America.
Dude, I saw something that said, this sticker was in tiny-ass letter.
Made in America?
And then made in America in big-ass letters, dude. So this sticker was made in America. And I'm like, you motherfuckers. I still kept buying it, and it was awesome shit,
It's all down to price, though.
Yeah.
Just because something's made in America, people aren't going to pay twice as much for it. You have to be competitive no matter what.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. If you think of an idea, and it's some kind of idea where you're going to be selling 5,000 units a month for any individual product, it's probably not going to work. And if it does, you got a limited time frame because big companies step in. If they're going to take it, they got better connections to do. They got more money. They're going to take your idea to China, and then it's done. Then it's over with. You can't make any money. You're going to be the guy that goes to China.
How many racks can you knock out a day, luggage racks?
My what I do per week is I try and do 40 to 50 luggage racks in a whole week. But they're all handmade, so I'm pretty limited at.
So you make them for Harleys and?
No, only enduros. That's the thing. So if you're doing anything like that too, you can't really stretch yourself to like, oh, I'm going to do Harleys, BMWs. You got to pick something. Like if you're a Harley guy, get like a couple models of Harleys and just do Harleys.
Yeah.
Then the people will get the word out. I just do enduros. So I do KLX 250, DRZ 400, the little dirt bikes that you know, they're street legal, but they look like dirt bikes.
Yeah.
That's my market. And it's a great market.
XR650 and all that?
What, XR650, that's one of my bikes. The L.
Now, have you ever thought, like, hey, if someone comes to me who owns a Harley and says, hey, dude, I like your work. I've seen a lot of your stuff, my friend's stuff. Can you custom make me something?
I won't touch Harleys.
No?
Nope.
Yeah?
I don't.
Okay.
It's not like I hate Harleys. I wouldn't own one myself, but I don't like the clientele.
Yeah.
They're, for the most part, they're really picky. They want everything chrome. Getting stuff chrome's a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
They want stuff TIG welded that's unnecessarily. You know, you don't need to TIG weld it, and that's what they want because it looks like pretty.
Yeah.
My customers are off-roaders. They don't give a shit about the way things look. My stuff.
They want it
looks good
rugged
enough.
looking.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
they just want something functional and cheap.
Yeah.
Because they paid, you know what, $4,000, $5,000 for their bike tops. Harley guys, they'll drop 20 grand on a bike and, you know, go buy another one 6 months later for 10,000 and have 30,000 sitting in their garage. My guys have a $4,000 bike and that's it. So like they don't really care, you know. And then they go beat it up. They crash it off road. Like a lot of my products are expected to be crashed. So I like those people. They're the ones that aren't going to complain, you know.
Yeah.
They want something that functions, you know.
Yeah. Fuck people who complain.
Yeah, BMW guys, Harley guys, a bunch of complainers for the
Yeah,
most
fuck
part.
all you guys.
Yeah, fuck you guys.
But you said though that like you'll do specialty parts though, right?
Only for my direct clientele, like the enduro guys.
Like repeat customers, like that kind of thing, or
No, just guys if they want something custom and they
for
don't
their
have
bike.
Yeah,
okay.
but I only do that at wintertime. At summer, I'm too busy to do any custom work.
No, why is that? Why is summer more busy than other times?
Because the whole world's frozen for like a good portion of the year. So if you look at what someone from Minnesota is going to be doing, they have their bike and they love it, but they can't ride it for half the year because it's too damn cold, you know, and there might be snow on the ground, so you just literally can't ride. So as soon as the snow melts for all the hot months, that's when people remember they have a motorcycle and they start decking it out and they plan rides. And when they plan the ride, they need racks to carry the luggage. So wintertime's completely dead sometimes. We won't sell shit.
Do you sell worldwide?
Yeah, worldwide, yeah.
That's rad.
I've shipped to probably every country I can think of on top of my head right now.
Damn.
There's no country that I can think of that there hasn't been something gone to.
Are you hiring?
No. Nope. One man show, dude. The only good worker I had, the only guy that was working with me for kind of long term, I could only offer him like 1 to 2 days a week tops, and he's in the union now. He got a better gig going.
Yeah.
So I was sad to lose him, but I'm happy he's with the pipe fitters now, and he's going to be making like a real career out of it. And the hell are you going to do with one day a week?
So
know?
you do the welding and everything?
Everything, dude. Everything. I
Nice,
do.
man.
Yeah, I have some shops that do that I sub out cutting.
Yeah.
I don't do some of that. But,
powder coating and shit like that?
Powder
You
coating
sub
I
out?
don't do. Yeah, sub
Yeah,
out.
okay.
I sub out my laser.
That's just, dude, that's a process, man.
Oh, that's hardcore.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
if
worked
anyone
for
wants to powder coat their own stuff,
Dude.
don't do it.
Yeah, shit's rough. I worked for the city,
$50.
dude. We
Don't do it.
We had to powder coat all the park benches and shit, man.
Yeah.
And, dude, the place we went to was like, it's just a process, dude. And I can't even explain what these fucking guys do because I still don't know.
Nah.
But it was like paint chips. You throw it on this thing, they stick, you melt them, and they fucking paint.
All it is
ridiculous.
oven baked painting. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just taking regular paint and you're putting it on like I think they put it on magnetically actually.
Oh
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
you have to ground the parts and then
Yeah.
you spray it on there.
See, I'll
But
end
then
up
it goes
eating
in
the paint
oven.
chips before I put them on there. You know?
That won't get you far. But no, yeah, the oven part of it, that's the hardcore. These guys, man, I got it bad. During summertime, my job's horrible. Like you got to weld, and if it's 100 degrees outside, I can't have any fans on me. I could have like a little tiny fan, but if you put it on the part, it blows the shielding gas off. So the whole summer months, like my job really, really sucks. But the powder coaters, you go to their shop, and dude, they're working with like 3 giant ovens, like in their shop. I mean, you can't do anything to stop the heat. You know, it's like 120 in there when it's 100 outside. Those guys
Yeah, they're
bust
losing
ass.
their water weight.
Anybody want a beer?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, beer?
Yeah, I'm gonna grab one. Yeah.
All right, you guys both want? All right, what you want? You want some little something?
Yeah, I'll take one of those. Yeah.
Little something. What you want?
Well, that's a
Daytime.
little something extra.
Daytime?
Yeah.
All right. A little something extra? Hey, shout out to T, drinking a little something right here. All right, Missy T.
What's the alcohol percentage on that? Actually, I got to.
It's pretty good. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know. Let's assume 7.
7. Okay, I could deal with that. Yeah.
All right,
as
cool.
long as like a 9er.
All right.
Then I'm going.
No, Jay can always drive you, dude.
Yeah,
Huh?
yeah, I can always drive your
Yeah,
car home
dude,
and
yeah,
Uber back if you want to get fucked
Yeah,
up.
and Jazz will follow him. Just drink, dude.
All right,
You literally live right around the corner.
That's
Yeah,
not too bad.
you're gonna drink.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna go get the beer bong.
I got to get up, dude. Tomorrow, I got to get up at 5:30 and go fishing too. So I can't get too fucked up.
Drink some water in between.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying that way you're not paranoid driving home.
Oh, yeah, for
we'll,
sure.
we'll get you.
Yeah, you don't have to get hammered, but if you want to have more than you feel comfortable driving with, I'll make sure you get home.
Nice,
I'll make
dude.
sure you and your car get home.
Appreciate it. You've never driven anything like the Buick, dude. You might buy one after you drive it. All it takes is one time in the
Hey,
Buick.
that's a Vegas car right there.
I've taken not that one, but my other one I took it to Vegas. It was nice. Thank you.
Oh, I probably have to pop these over for you.
There's a should I talk about an older, like, because I grew up in, a semi, middle upper class neighborhood. My parents weren't that at all, but I always have that, like, keeping up with the Joneses attitude until, like, a couple years ago.
Yeah.
And I, like, regret, like, all my purchases up until now. Like, always had to have, like, a new car and new shit. Now I hate my fucking car. I wish I owned something where I didn't have a car payment.
It's nice to lose the keeping up with the Joneses thing. If you don't have that, you can live life in a different way. I welcome someone
A lot
to hit
more
my
comfortable.
car. It's a lot more comfortable.
Yeah.
Most people, if they get their car hit, I mean that's it. They're gonna have like a bad month. Like if my car gets hit, I mean, go ahead. I'll drive it home. If it doesn't drive home, then I'll get it towed somewhere and call Ecology, and I'll be on Craigslist buying another one the next day, like cash. It's such a cheap car. You get another one for $1,000,
Well, then-
$1,500.
But if you want to take a long road trip, I mean, how expensive is it really to rent a car?
No, it's not. Yeah.
And if you don't have a car payment, it's really easy to rent a car.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm at the point now where it's, what the fuck's the point of getting a new car and having that $400 a month car payment?
No, there's no point. That's bad
It's
news.
such a waste of money.
Yeah.
And by the time you pay it off, you've paid, $15,000 extra on the interest.
I've never seen one guy that has a nice car that gets more girls from it either. Like everyone I know that's like a true player, they don't either they don't have a car at all or they just don't need it. Like
Yeah, I
it's
trip
not
out off those
it doesn't help.
I trip out on those guys. The guys that are constantly pulling ass that have no car.
No car,
Like,
yeah.
how are you doing this? Meet me at the bus stop.
Big, they have a big penis.
Yeah.
Fuck, just they're fucking awesome bullshitters. What they are.
No fear of
so-
rejection.
Hey, you want to see my car? It's a bus.
Back to the
I own this
business.
bitch.
Yeah.
Where do you post? So eBay. You have your website that you can get it from.
So I started on eBay.
Wait, what's your website called? I'm sorry.
Oh, www.pmracks.com. Like PM.
So www.pmracks.com.
What is
it.
that?
Okay.
What is that?
What's the PM stand for?
Precision Motorcycle Racks.
All right.
Yeah. And I just chose that name randomly because I don't know.
It's a good name.
I was like driving and I just got done at a powder coating shop called Precision Water Jet. That's what it was. And
Put
I
that
was like,
Precision
that's a
in front
cool
of-
name.
Put that precision in front of your business name sounds so classy.
Yeah, it's kind of stressful though. And then when you mess up, you don't want to send out shitty parts. And someone's like, Precision? What the fuck is this, dude? Yeah. So I worry about that sometimes. Sometimes my fabrication's good, but it's not always perfect, Stuff happens when you're welding. This stuff gets melted and doesn't fit right sometimes. No, I mean, I started on eBay. That's a good place if you have anything that you want to sell. eBay is an international market. You're going to be hitting all Europe, all South America, Australia, Canada, and you don't do anything. You just post your stuff up there. You don't advertise to these people. They just see your parts. It's the search engine's like their own Google.
What does a rack cost?
$85 for a rear rack and $95 for a pair of side racks. The side racks just hold on. It's the left and right side that hold on saddlebags.
Damn, that is a really good price.
Yeah.
www.pmracks.com.
Yeah.
Brett's your advertiser right here.
You got the voice for it too.
So if they do a specialty part, like what kind of specialty stuff have you done in the past?
I try and stay away from any specialty stuff. When I design a part, I have intentions of making 1,000 of them, the same exact one over and over. If you do a one-off, you get paid $100 one time, and that's it. If you design the right part that is going to be made 1,000 times, and it's $80 each, add that up,
But do you do that? Like let's say they ask for a specialty part, and like let's say it's like, oh, my other clients might like this. You post that up there, like on your site, like for them to see.
I pretty much target bikes that I know are going to be good sellers. Which after doing it for a while, I know which ones people are buying. You could just kind of tell. Like Honda put out a CRF 250L, and that bike right off the bat, it's a beautiful bike. It's priced pretty fairly. I know they're going to be heavy sellers, and you can also just kind of like go online to forums and see what kind of people are buying which bikes, and some bikes are just good sellers, and you kind of know they're going to be for years.
No, but I'm saying these specialty parts. Do you ever get like an order for a specialty part and like, oh wow, that's a good idea. Like more people might like this.
Yeah.
And then you start
One of my
advertising
ones that I've been making for 8 years, a guy came by, and I had no intention of ever working on a Triumph, but he had another bike, and then when he saw my fabrication stuff, he's like, "Hey, can you build me a set of side racks for Triumph Bonneville? No one makes these except for Triumph, and they're $250." So I was all $250. So, bro, I'll build you them for $100. You know, just bring your bike over and I'll build it for you. Then when I got done, he's like, "Dude, these are a good seller. You should really sell them." I said, "It's not really my market, but I just put them up." 8 years later from that one part, I mean, that's like one of my favorite parts to make because it's easy to make, and you know, people buy them like crazy because they don't want to buy them from Triumph for $250. So that guy hooked me up. He came through and gave me the idea. His name's Andrew Blue. He works for Wild Animal Park. He's the man.
Nice.
Yeah.
And you can buy those now at www.pmracks.com, right?
24/7. That website doesn't shut down, dude. Or else I'm calling my boy. If it shuts down, Kevin's getting a phone call. I got to be live at all times.
Hey, Kevin, you better keep up, bro.
People in Europe are trying to wake up right now.
Yeah, hey.
Sleep.
Kevin, you better stay on top of your shit, dog.
Charlie's going to be on your site for sure after this one.
Yeah, he is.
Hey, Charlie, that's www.pmracks.
What about KTM?
Rack or
What about
racks?
KTM?
Racks.
Racks.com.
KTM, I don't do. My buddy Justin, he's the KTM specialist. He's a nomadic racks.
Why don't you do KTM though?
I don't have time. There's a bunch of and he's already doing it, so he's already doing a good job on a lot of KTM stuff. And I'm a one-man company, so I can only do so much stuff. I have a product list that goes on so far, and if it goes further than that, I can't take on the work. But there's a bunch of bikes that need parts and people make for them, so I don't want to compete with everyone for no reason.
So you and your buddy throw each other work?
Not really, but we do cross paths on a few parts. He makes the same thing I do a few times over, but I have my specialty stuff and he has his specialty stuff that neither one of us have any interest in doing. So there's enough fabrication out there for all the little businesses to kind of pick away at it.
Yeah.
All right, so in your career of doing this, has there ever been any time where some guy has been like, "Hey, man, I'm gonna try and take your work," and the shit's kind of gotten a little bad?
Yeah, with me and my ex-partner, I mean, Justin, me and him, we used to work at the same shop. But, you know, it came down to we always had different parts. You know, we always did different fabrication, so we never crossed paths. And we were working side by side in the same shop and spent money on equipment together, so that was kind of a good agreement. But once he had his own shop and I had my own shop, then he started making some of the stuff that I made, and then kind of lost that agreement. And that's the way it goes, you know. It hasn't like ended either of our businesses, and we still kick it. And I can go to his shop and walk in any time, and he'll say what's up, and there's no bad blood, so it works out.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Because normally that would have, like, enemies forever.
I mean, there was a little animosity for a minute, but after you look at the big picture, like I said, neither one of us were going to like go out of business because of it. So probably we both lost some money and made some money. Who knows how that works, but you know, we're over it.
That comes back to you just being a chill guy, though, because I think most people would have lost their shit.
Yeah,
Especially since you brought him in the business. I mean,
yeah, but he brought himself in though. Like I didn't have to talk him into it. He looked at what I was doing, and I was you know, offering up the information, and it wasn't like some big secret. He never like got lessons how to fabricate from me. He did all of his own shit, so he's his completely own deal. So I was cool with it.
Well, you don't have that. You don't have the famine thinking or the famine mentality. Like there's enough business for everybody. Like if you want to get into it, you more than welcome it, and that's a trip because normally you see like you want to cut out your competition.
Yeah, because that's the thing. Like if anyone that wanted to get into the fabrication that I do right now, you're gonna have a hard time because I've already been doing it for 10 years and my prices are so low. If I was charging double what I'm charging, that's how companies get picked on. That's how I picked on companies when I started. I looked at what they were selling, said, "You're selling this for $175. How much does the metal cost? What, $5?" So now I gotta learn how to fabricate this stuff because I know that there's you know $170 left to be made. So if you can look at big companies all over the place selling all kinds of stuff, and if you can pick on them, those are the ones to pick on. If you pick on a small company, they're already so low, their price is so low. Why would anyone try and make my stuff? You know?
So you started from the bottom, now you're here.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go. There you go.
The whole team's here, dude.
that's too cool, man.
You ever thought about growing? Like,
Yeah, I am currently growing. Yeah,
Wait, growing what?
growing the business.
Oh, okay.
I'm done with that kind of growing.
well, 'cause I asked you at Campland, like, you know, if you had employees or anything. We didn't. It was hard to actually get into a conversation at Campland because there's so much going on.
Yeah, everyone's drunk.
There was that too.
Yeah,
And
We were at Campland?
I might have had a little too many edibles that weekend. If
You ate an entire store.
Whatever.
You ate a loaf of bread of
Is
wheat.
your shop like outside the house? Like, do you have a location just for your shop?
yeah. My shop, I got lucky because my dad lives in Crest, and he had like a horse corral. So that wasn't being used for anything. So we got cement poured, electricity put in. So I get to go up there, and I get to do the dirty work up in Crest where no one gives a shit. It's just like, people. The guy next to me has like 2 horses and an acre, and my dad's got an acre. So you can make a little noise once a week, and no one really cares. If anything, they'd come over and kind of ask you how you're doing and what are you working on, and they'd be interested in it, not call the cops on you.
So growing up, did you kind of fall in the same line as you're in right now?
No. I was doing landscaping, but I got my first taste of fabrication doing granite fabrication. I got to my buddy's dad owned a granite fabrication shop, so I got to.
Did you say granite?
Yeah, granite countertops. Yeah, so I got to see how a shop works. That was the first shop I ever went into to like see like, wow, they're taking raw material and making bank off of it. You take that raw material and turn it into. He was turning it into $8,000 jobs. Every week we were going and doing installs on like big mansions when granite first started getting going, and I was like, wow, you can take these tools. You have this shop. And you just cut this stuff up and install it, and you get $8,000. That's crazy. I was getting paid $9 an hour to bust my ass, So I was like, obviously, I don't want to be doing that forever. I was looking at the boss, like, how do I do that? The guy's got a 2-story house, and he's sitting in an air-conditioned office. I'm out here banging out granite,
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Oh, he's cool.
I hate that guy.
Whatever.
I used to work for that guy, too.
Yeah.
Not that guy, but there's guys like that I worked for, man, and I wish I was that guy, but...
Oh, watching raw materials turn into money, that was big time for me to like see that. I always thought you should buy stuff and resell it, but seeing someone take the raw materials and how much more money you can make if you start from scratch. Because if you bought a car and you resell it, these guys are working on $2,000 profit. That guy was taking $1,000 worth of granite and making $7,000 profit, and he didn't have to put up that much money just buying raw materials. A lot of times the customers are paying for the material.
Yeah,
that's legit.
So he had the material, and the customers just come in and ask for the dimensions, and
they just you go to their house and look at it and measure it.
So the customer's paying 700% more than what the granite actually costs.
Yeah, but they don't have the tools and they don't have the skills to fabricate it. Same as my customers, they're paying 700% more than what the metal cost is, but they have no.
Let's keep that on the down low.
I'll hopefully say it. They can go for it, dude. Well, no, if you want to take some 20-foot sticks of material, they're
but you got to
each.
think about his time and fucking
You're not just paying for the raw materials.
No, it's the know-how.
Yeah,
and the time.
see, I mean,
I'm paying for your skill.
Everyone knows how much metal is. You can call any metal shop $8 a stick.
But I mean,
you got fabricating.
You got to look. I mean, that takes you some time. You said you're knocking out 40 a week.
Mm-hmm.
If you really, I mean, that's not that many. I mean, each rack takes some time.
Yeah, but that's not my whole week either. I get to take. I usually take one day and take it off, and then some of the other days are kind of spent looking at stuff on the internet, like researching new motorcycles. And
do you promote yourself at all? Like,
do I what now?
Do you promote yourself in any way?
Nope. No. It's
no
not
advertising.
ModeCast, son. This is the only advertising he needs.
Yeah.
And that was www.
I promise you, like, at least 15, 20 people are going to hear this.
There's at least 2 women listeners, so you're not going to get anything from them.
No, we just have a
kidding, ladies. I know
website.
you write
Website's
bikes.
on Google. I mean, the more traffic you get, the more you're up higher on the Google search engine. eBay, like, I pay eBay fees, so I guess I have to pay for advertising like that. You got to pay them 9% of each sale, but they're advertising worldwide. So I mean, yeah, I don't have to promote anything.
I know we kind of talked about this before we started pressing the record button, but I asked you what I asked you was, were you scared when you took the leap into doing this business? And you said, no, I've always kind of been an entrepreneur. Can you go in a little bit into that?
Yeah. Like I said, I started selling stuff from a really early age, just like buying it and reselling it. So I'm used to taking money and turning it into more money. And if you see that happen successfully enough times, then you can get a confidence that you're not going to lose. And it's basically just gambling. Like any kind of business, it's literally is gambling. If you're not in that mentality in your mind that you're gambling money, then you're not ready to like run a business, especially from scratch. If you're starting from scratch, you're going to take money, you're going to take a lot of time, and those are both risky. Time's worth a lot of money too. So you got to take a lot of both of those and throw it at an idea with the confidence it's going to work. So if you can't gamble, if you couldn't right now take $100 and go to the casino, and that's dumb gambling. If you go play 21, odds are against you. But it's the same mindset that you got to be prepared to lose that $100 like right now in order to get $200 off that same bet. So all you're doing with the business is you're making your odds better. Casino, you're getting like 35-40% odds on blackjack over time. That's if you're pretty good. If you're in a business, if you can hit 51%, you're walking into the casino of the world, and you can come out 1% ahead of 50, and you know that you can consistently do that, then you can afford to take a lot of money and throw it at anything you want and know that you're going to get a little return on it. It doesn't have to be a lot. You just have to know you're going to win over the course of time.
I'll be back, guys. I'm going to go open me a business.
Yeah. But that's all you're trying to do.
Inspiring me, bro.
You hit 51%.
Yeah, I'm fucking like mesmerized right now.
I know, dude. Yeah.
You hit 51% on any idea. You know that you're going to be a little better. That you put in 10,000 and you're going to get back, $10,001. Then you got something.
Now, say someone wants to open a business, but this particular business takes like $200,000 to open. No, that's a fucking jump, dude. That's a leap of faith right there.
That's a huge jump. Yeah, some people do that. I've never done that. I think it's way smarter to start small. Like I started in a garage, and I still operate a good portion of my business out of the garage. But I had, probably over $300,000 in sales in last year. That's out of a garage, and I do have a shop, and then the online storefront is something too. But in order to safely do that, you got to start small. Like you can't just take $200,000 loan. That's when you're risking a lot. That's when you're really gambling. Like I said, if you can do that, if you have $1 million,
now if you have a partner and you're both splitting down the middle, $100,000 each.
Then you're gonna have to split the profit.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That'll depend on each situation is completely different. Mine, you can build one part at a time. You can build one thing at a time, and if it doesn't work, you're gonna lose a few $100s on materials.
Yeah.
So for me to try out a new part is no risk at all. And I'll always sell it for more than I built it for. So if you're taking the raw materials and doing stuff, you're going to make your money back, and that's important. So you don't feel like you're risking a lot of money. $200,000 though, I've never taken a $200,000 loan on a business idea, because what if it doesn't work? What if you're stuck with $200,000 of inventory and you can't get rid of it? That's a lot of money. That's more than I could stomach.
Yeah.
And I'm a gambler by nature, but I still wouldn't gamble $200,000.
Yeah.
That's when you want investors. Let them gamble the money. You talk someone else into it, then you get your $1 million. Let them lose the money. If they think it's good enough, they'll front it. My buddy Chad, he's doing an idea. I won't get into the specifics just because it's not released yet. But he was in a painting company, and he has a product that he's developing. And it's been years, but he didn't put up $1. But he's got like $40,000-$50,000 invested in it from other people, plus their connections to go to China and get the thing made. He's already been to China and checked out the prototypes on it, and hopefully getting it into Home Depot, which also takes connections. But him himself, he hasn't put up $1 towards it. He just had the idea.
So what happens to the investors if his business pays out?
They get paid fat.
Yeah.
So it's his idea. It's completely. They had no idea what it was until he said it. But if say it turns into $1 million, they get like half.
He didn't make it either.
Huh?
He didn't make it either. He just came up with the idea.
Yeah, it's the idea. Yeah, he's not fabricating it. Yeah, it's like I said, I can't get into the specific on
Wow,
it.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But he's taking the investors. So for them, they're putting up $30,000, right? They're looking at the thing and they're like, okay, well, if this makes $1 million in the first year, we own half the company because we put up all the money. So that's where you want to be at. For Chad, he's like, cool, man. He'd make $500,000 off of nothing. Those guys put up $30,000 and they're going to make $500,000 if it makes that $1 million. So there's a lot of ways to do it that you don't have to put up your own money. If
it's guaranteed those investors get the money.
No, it's not. They can lose $30,000.
If he pays,
that's under contract. Yeah. Once the money comes through, they're the ones that get paid first for sure. They'll get their $30,000 back first, then he gets paid. But that's pretty cool for them. Say you had $1 million and you wanted to invest in small companies.
Yeah.
If you could own half of the future profit of a company, and all it costs you is $30,000, and you see millions. That's
dude. Imagine investing in like Google or fucking Apple or something, dude.
Yeah. All the people that bought stock in that when it started are rich.
Yeah. All right. When I worked at Monster and this guy invested in it, he's like, "Hey, check it out. I'll work for you. I won't take a paycheck. I'll just take stocks. I'm gonna invest in you guys pretty much." Dude, this he still works at Monster in the warehouse, just doing normal warehouse shit.
But he's rich.
But he's rich as fuck, dude. He hasn't collected one paycheck since he's been working for Monster, just stocks, and he's invested his time into the company. Some months it pays out, some months it kind of dips down. Whenever you hear of something like, "Oh, hey, this teenager just died because he drank 15 Monsters and went and played football and his heart exploded."
Yep.
Every time that happens, the stock for Monster drops a little bit, but
yeah, it's a solid company though.
Yeah, dude. That stock ain't going nowhere, dude. No one's gonna stop buying monsters. You know.
That kind of stuff's a mystery to me. All that stock and all that. I don't know anything about that. You know, it's a trip. People
I
make
didn't
fortunes.
realize that fucking. I mean, you can just come to someone with an idea. I mean, investors with an idea, and they'd fucking still front you the money because everybody has a fucking idea, but it's about making the product first.
Yeah, you need the connection for the idea. I mean, there are ways to get, if you do have a legitimate idea that someone's not doing, that you can get going, and you don't have the money to buy the patents, you don't have the money or the connections to distribute your product. There's companies and people that are looking for that, like venture capitalists. You know, they're looking for ideas. They have money and they just want ideas, and they're
So there's people who make a living off in investing.
but they have to. They're smart. They're just not like they're not buying stocks.
No way.
Was that
Are
the
you
paper
serious?
pen?
Dude, another one?
Hey, literally, he breaks his fucking his smoking pin. Hey, every podcast in the garage,
I break it.
every time he puts it on his lap and he gets up.
Jesus Christ!
I broke a
man.
lot of pipes like that in the past.
Hey, I'm not
A lot of
kidding,
good
dude.
ones.
He fucking laps it every time we've been in the garage. It breaks every fucking time.
Stoner's curse, man.
So
That sucks, dude.
So I think we've done 4 podcasts.
you have another
in the
one with
garage,
you?
And this, we've done most of the podcasts up north.
Like, what's funny is I broke this at work and I glued it back together.
oh
The
man,
second time I broke this one. They cost $6, so it's whatever.
I pulled a piece.
still worth fixing.
His foot. I meant to tell you about.
Yeah.
that.
No, that was on the podcast. You pulled out of some.
No, his foot.
Oh no, that's right. It was out of your foot in the
Yeah.
podcast. You were like, "Oh my god, it's on my sandal."
Yeah. Yeah, Chewy and Storm been sleeping in here lately.
Chewy had a piece of this.
Yeah, there's a little tiny.
It's
one.
Chewy, not Jewy. I take offense to that asshole.
What?
It's not weed?
I don't.
I know it was me because you broke a lot of glass out here too.
the fuck up, dude. It was you.
Hey, if you're not going to talk on the microphone, don't talk.
dude. Yeah,
It's in the
You're
shed.
making threats over there. No mic.
We're going to take a quick break on the podcast.
All right, we're
All
back.
right. Sorry, everybody. Once again, I broke my wax pen. So I had to clean up the glass because Ryan gets mad at me every time.
Beer?
Yes.
Beer?
Yeah,
take another beer.
Good.
You're good?
Yeah.
And you'll take a daytime or a little something?
Daytime.
Daytime.
Anyways, like, I'm fucking energized, like, because I kind of try to not think about wanting to do something entrepreneurially because I don't have a lot of free time as it is, and I don't know how I get started on something. But now it's like you're motivating me even more right now. It's fucking insane. Like, I
You
love
start
this
out
shit.
small time. That's the main thing I'm trying to say, dude. Don't try and think about like you're just gonna jump straight from your full time job to a business because that's pretty hardcore. You need a lot of money saved, like we were just talking about before you could do that. But if you just jump in small on something, if I don't know what your idea is or if you have one or if you want to develop one, but you
No,
got to
it's,
start small, you know.
My only idea right now is I don't want a boss.
Yeah.
I don't mind doing something I don't want to do. I'm tired of having a boss.
Look, you got to look at what your boss is doing. Then look at the owner of the company and be like, how you know, what are they doing?
So you said something that tripped me out because I just realized that I've never worked for a small company except for my current job.
Yeah.
And my current job, like, I can't even explain to you what I actually do because I don't even understand some of the processes that I do. It's something that is super niche. You actually need an education for or experience in the industry. And there's no way I'm starting something my bosses did. Their overhead is fucking insane. I mean, hell, one coding chamber that I work with, completely put together, is probably like $150,000.
Yeah,
Just for one coding chamber. That's not the facilities or anything. It's just
Lee's
equipment.
face is like, fuck that.
Yeah,
it's just too much. You know, you look at how much you're starting with.
yeah. But I've always worked for big companies, so I'm looking at like a supervisor or a manager. You're not really looking at the owner of the company. That, and I also never had anybody around me that was doing their own fucking thing. I always had people around my life that were working for a company.
That's most people. Like I said, I was fortunate to have everyone around. Everyone I grew up around had their own thing. So I was like, that's pretty rare, you know. Everyone I was looking up to when I was from a little kid.
Well, not only that, but it's like, hey, that's what you do. You grow up and you make your own business. And
I thought that's the way life is. You're
Yeah.
supposed to have. What am I going to do? What kind of business am I going to have?
Yeah.
Not like what job am I going to get.
Yeah, absolutely, dude.
Yeah.
And I feel like nowadays there's so much shit that's been invented or started that it's like, what idea can I come up with that's original?
Okay, so that's funny about mine is I had no metal fabrication skills whatsoever when I got started. No history of metal fabrication. I had a motorcycle, and I saw that there's parts that you can buy for these motorcycles. There's other people doing it. So it wasn't like I just like dreamed up motorcycle luggage racks. All I did is pick on bigger companies. The bigger companies, they sell something for too much money. In my case, I didn't dream up anything. Someone else dreamt it up. Someone else thought about putting luggage on a bike. All I did,
you just found a way to make it cheaper.
I found a way to make it cheaper for sure. But they're making it as cheap as I am. I'm just the one that's selling it for cheaper.
Yeah.
There's plenty of people you can copy their ideas. And
Yeah.
you don't have to feel bad about it. This is America, dude. Like
Yeah,
if you can do
absolutely,
something
dude.
cheaper, you can do it better. Like well, fuck them, you know. I mean,
That's the thing I have when I
they're
was-
ripping people off.
Yeah, when I was a mechanic, it was if you're a mechanic or a tow truck company and you're doing that, it all costs the same for every company. But
Pretty much, yeah.
like for Pedro's towing company, who would go down to Home Depot or go to the border and pick up these fucking illegal Mexicans who can work for $3 an hour,
Yep.
they can outbid every other company. You know
That's
what I mean?
a big problem, man.
Yeah, dude. I mean, that's a shitty thing to have.
My
to
dad
fucking
owned a
work for.
landscaping company, and my stepdad owned a hardscape company that did backyard landscaping. So they're both directly influenced by migration of Mexicans doing that work for nothing and doing it with under minimum wage, doing it with no insurance. They both got hit hard on that over the years, and they were lucky enough to start in the '60s, so they already had a reputation with their companies where they can still get work. But dude, good luck trying to start a landscape company right now.
Yeah, unless you have a relationship
Not
with a company
California.
that knows how you do and knows how you roll and how your work is.
need long-term
you ain't getting
customers.
shit, dude. Yeah.
You're
Like-
not outbidding. You're not outbidding other landscape companies
Yeah.
in California now.
Yeah,
Well,
I
that's-
mean, even tow truck companies, dude. Like, our company was called American Pride, and we had Yellow Freight and Roadway. That was our main accounts. And if it weren't for them, they're a union company. They're huge. You see them all over the freeway. If it wasn't for those companies, the company I work for would have went out of business a long time ago. Regardless of my stepdad popping fucking 100 pain pills a day or not, spending the company's money. We'd have been out of business a long time ago because there's all these different companies hiring illegal workers,
Yep.
charging shit, dude, because they don't have to pay their employees a damn thing
No.
other than what they need to fucking survive in a clay house or whatever the fuck an adobe or whatever. I love the Mexicans, by the way.
Well, how
Yeah,
is it
me
that
too.
Mexicans were drawn, or how did they landscaping become like it's not
It's the same thing as what I do. It's work Americans don't want to do. What I do, part of the reason that it's there's almost no competition. Go talk to people, and especially young kids that are coming up, 18-year-olds and all that, about what they're willing to do.
Yeah.
Dude, the day of like actually putting your hands on something and getting hurt, like daily physical work. I mean, no one wants to do that crap. I don't want to do it, but I still do it. I got stuck doing it. You know? Yeah, dude. Child. But it's like it's the
said
same thing, dude. You take people from other countries that have a little bit more work ethic, and they don't care about getting dirty and hot. Dude, they'll go out bust their ass all day for 10 hours and not complain about it.
Yeah.
Americans aren't going to do that work.
It trips me out because across street from my company is a landscaping company, and when I get into work at 3:00 is when they're getting off work, and there's not one white dude, not one black dude, not one
Nope.
any type of Asian person. It's all Mexican.
There's plenty of like
Mexicans are hard workers, and let's give
Yeah.
a shout out to the Mexican people.
Yeah.
All right, there's
Why
one
are you so
sitting in
mad?
Ryan's house right now.
That we're being racist. We're not being racist. We're talking about
this is reality.
yeah.
We're
The
just being
landscape-
racist.
landscape
Hey.
industry is dominated by Mexicans.
I am not racist. All right, Mexican people are awesome.
As four white guys sit here and talk about
Yeah, but
race.
Lee and I are both with Mexicans, so you guys are the racist ones.
I'm with I'm with
by
a chick who has a brother who's with a Mexican, so that's okay for me.
My sister-in-law's Mexican.
Exactly. My future sister-in-law
Yeah,
is
does it
Mexican.
count? Does it count that Brett's had sex dreams about my fiance? 2 of them, to be exact.
And she's enjoyed it. She has enjoyed it. She liked it a lot.
I'll let you know. I was putting in work, and she begged for more.
Actually, in fact, every chick I've ever had a sex dream about has enjoyed it. Just saying.
I would say all of my sex dreams, they are equally disappointed as Jasmine is in real life.
That's funny, dude.
Even in my sex dreams, I know how to be a minute man.
But what you were saying, when I worked for the diesel repair shop, I learned. I don't know all the fucking real names for welding, but I learned how to wire weld with aluminum,
Yeah.
nickel, and the regular fucking wire. I don't know. I like I said, I don't know the real names. I learned how to stick weld.
Yep.
Um,
Yeah, there's all kind of different welding. I only do MIG welding. Honestly, like I just have a MIG machine.
which one's MIG? Is that
It's
wire or
it's like shooting
stick?
a gun. You take
That's
a gun.
that's the wire, right?
Shoots out wire with,
Yeah.
gas in it.
Dude, I was able to. I welded 2 Pepsi cans together.
Yeah.
Yeah, that with the fucking the nickel wire. I was able to weld 2 Pepsi cans together.
Why
Yeah,
is
that
that
shit-
an example that you're using right now?
Dude,
It's hard to
because
do.
dude, the guy
Okay.
there was this guy I worked for who said like, "Holy fuck, that was really impressive. That's hard to do." And I'm like, I just pressed the button, dude, and I didn't look at the light. And, I'm fucking. That's really easy to do.
I suck at welding. I don't know if it's because my dad's mask is like literally like 40 years old. It's the one where
that's part of it.
it's super black. Like even when you're fucking welding, you can't see what you're welding. All you can see is the light. That's it.
That's garbage, man. The wave of the future is the auto darkening. You just look and it's you can see what you're doing, and as soon as you light the spark up,
It
changes.
goes. Yep.
and then you can still see what you're doing.
If I didn't,
Have you
if I didn't have an auto tinting
Yeah.
mask,
Like literally, all you can see is the light from it.
Yeah, that's no good. Yeah.
yeah, if I didn't have an auto tinting mask, I'd just weld with my eyes, dude. Like it was like, okay, here's where my wire needs to be to close my eyes, weld it, open it, see what happened, and I would just fucking redo it, dude, and just fucking
I used to
over
do
and
that for a
over.
while, and I
Suck at
found
welding.
out that the flashes can go right through your eyelids. So
Is that why I can't see you right now?
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, it's if anyone's ever welding, you gotta have something in front of your face because the eyelids don't protect fully from the beam, from the light.
Well, fuck me, right?
No, fuck me too. I did it for years.
So check this. I know what you're talking about, right? Because I used to tan. And we're not close to I'm not kidding about the tanning, but seriously.
Did we tell the story on the podcast already?
I don't know.
I remember the days when you used to walk into my house looking like an
Fuck
Oompa
that.
Loompa.
All right, Jasmine bought me a fucking tanning membership, right?
Tanning membership?
Yeah.
San Diego,
Hold on,
bro.
hold on. Don't pretend like she walked in there and gave it to you as a fucking present.
She did. She did.
No, she didn't.
She did.
Who
You got
wanted
free
the
sun
membership?
outside.
Who wanted
No,
that shit?
no, that's not what happened. Jasmine was going to get herself one. She was like, I can buy you one too. I was like, all right, sure.
I'm not buying that story.
So, but Jasmine's not out here. So that's the way it went down.
He wanted that shit.
No. So I used it for 4 months, and then Jasmine cut me off, and then she canceled my membership because I was
He
going
became
so
a black guy.
Oh,
Dude, he was so fucking brown. Like it was
Go in there and lay down for a
bronze.
while.
No, he was brown. He looked
bronze.
Hey, I told him at one point I was like, bro, you have to stop tanning. You're becoming orange.
Hey,
He's like,
literally-
it's bronze. I was like, you're going towards
Hey, literally,
orange.
it was fucking addicting. It felt like it was giving me energy. I swear to God, I felt so energized coming out of
Do you guys know why tanning beds were invented?
No.
No.
Okay, so
Alaskans?
well, kind of. I guess you could. I mean, you're on the right path, but like Swedes and Norwegians, it's so cloudy and fucking
yeah, so they need-
the sun never
Vitamin-
shines up there.
So vitamin
The-
D deficiency.
Yeah, exactly, dude. All these guys would have vitamin E deficiencies. D fucking whatever. D's
Vitamin
nuts.
sun.
Vitamin motherfucking
Vitamin ABC,
whatever. And these guys would have sun deficiencies.
You still can't say it right. Say it one more time.
Vitamin D.
Vitamin. You motherfucker! I said D the first time. You said E.
You said E, dude. You said vitamin E
You
deficiencies.
said E.
Oh, I can't wait until
Hey,
this
hey,
fucking
Delta.
podcast is
Delta.
vitamin D.
Dude, why? You're the only one sweating. Look at the top of this fucker's head.
Bro, my body just fucking sweats,
All right,
dude.
anyways, keep going.
It's a machine.
Keep going.
So they invented these beds so people can get the proper vitamin nutrients from UV rays they need.
Totally avoided it.
I fucking hate these guys, and I'm related to them.
Go.
No, I feel that makes sense why that makes sense why they invented that. You know,
Thank you. I'm happy you
keep
understand that.
people from depression. They need to get
Exa-
that.
exactly.
Yeah. They got UV
That's why the
lamps and shit.
Seahawks are good, because they're keeping all these people from fucking Washington entertained so they don't fucking shoot themselves anymore.
Actually, there's a high suicide rate over there because of the sun.
Not anymore, because the Seahawks are good. Now they have something to root for, and they smoke weed every day.
Hold on, fucker. You're not getting out of the story. Tell you the story.
Yeah. Hey, tell us a story.
About you when you burn
Let's
yourself.
take the limelight off me for a minute. Let's go. You're the fucking tanning story.
All right, so
This is
Vitamin
why he
D.
knows about the welding.
so
He did put the thing on his eyelids.
No, it's way worse.
no,
It's awesome.
all right, so basically this was the last time before Jasmine canceled my membership. So I went in there. I went with my buddy Trevor, his wife. We went to go tanning. Shout out to Jill. And
Hashtag Joe.
he said that if I can hula hoop for 2 minutes, I get to go to the advanced bed. He's facing, you're so fucking gay.
Super.
All right, so I couldn't hula hoop for 2 minutes, and she's like, she felt bad for me. So it's this stand-up bed full of mirrors. So when she closed me in, I couldn't figure out where the entrance was. Well, anyways, she was like, "You're not gonna be able to handle the whole 8 minutes, so just come out like after like 3 or 4 minutes, or whenever you start to feel your skin get hot, just come out." Well, there's no like handle to get out. You're supposed to just press the mirror like real fast. So I couldn't get out. Fucking Hollywood tans. Anyways, so I'm like 3 minutes and then it started to like fry my skin. I was like, oh, all right. So I'm trying to get out and it's fucking mirrors. So I'm frying my fucking hands. So I start yelling. I'm like, please.
Yeah, tell them to get you out of there.
But it's a fuck you guys. So it's a big fucking room. So I'm like frantic at this point. I'm like, please.
So you're gonna burn to death. Yeah.
So it keeps going by. The last 3 minutes, I was like, fuck it. And I just stood there and fucking fried, dude. And I come out, and my buddy Trev's wife was already...
How'd you finally get out? How'd you get out?
I waited till it shut off. I kept yelling, dude, and nobody would come. Because
They didn't tell you how to get out?
no, well, all right, so what happens is, once they... Shut the fuck up, Jeremy.
They should have told you how to get out.
No. You're supposed to remember, all right? So once the door closes, the advanced bed is like, I don't know, maybe like 3x3. But once it's shut, I was fucking... And you have to open it like on the edge because they're big doors that open up. So... Once the door, I don't walk around, but I'll spin around, like just like I get tired, I have to move. So
Torture chamber.
I'm fucking, dude. I came out, there was burns on my hand from me touching the fucking glass trying to get out of this thing. So I come out and right away, Joe's like, "Oh my god, my eyelids, dude, were fucking pink. They were like burnt, like bad."
Oh my god, dude,
Fuck,
that's
that
so
sounds
fucking
horrible,
funny, bro.
For you,
Holy
dude, so I had
shit.
burn marks on my hands, and then so Jasmine came down later that day because my buddies. They got there early Friday morning. Jasmine got there till Friday night. I walk outside to like say hi to her. She's like, "That's it. You're done. You are
it.
done."
Yeah.
Like, she was like pissed.
She didn't know you got tricked into the advanced tanning bed.
Yeah, and then I was like, "You don't understand. They let me hula hoop," and then it started even worse. She's like, "You're fucking addicted."
Yo, what are
She's
you
like-
talking about?
She's like, "You're gonna hula hoop to go fucking tanning."
My favorite part of the story is the very beginning of the story. So they told me if I could hula hoop for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Why do you have to hula hoop?
No, that was the thing. No, it was a promotion. They had a hula hoop out there. It wasn't just me.
No, I understand, but why do you have to hula hoop to tan?
Because it's a fucking promotion. Like, hey, if you can hoop for 2 minutes, you get to go in our advanced bed. I don't call Hollywood
Was it
Tans.
free?
What, to hula hoop? I don't get it. What do you mean?
It's like spinning a wheel when they got those promotions.
Yeah,
and you get some
exactly.
shit for free
Yeah.
when you spin the wheel. Depending on where it lands, if you could do the hula hoop, I understand.
Wait, so your membership didn't cover that bed?
No, that's why the hula hoop is... for that bed, dude, it was $80 a month for that bed.
Hey,
That
my
one
favorite
bed.
part is
Fuck
that you couldn't
bed.
even hula hoop.
Well, fuck, dude, I don't know.
That's why you're bad at
or
sex.
escape the tanning.
Can you hula hoop, Lee?
I don't know. I haven't tried since I was a little
I'm gonna
kid.
buy a hula hoop and I'm gonna make
I'll try.
everyone fucking that comes over here.
I guarantee you, I'm gonna hula hoop for.
You can't hula hoop, dude.
Your big ass can't hula hoop
Dude, I can fucking hula hoop, dude.
because you're as big as a hula hoop. You don't have to do anything. Just
Damn.
fits in like a
All right.
belt.
All right, check it out, motherfucker. Just because a big guy can hula hoop and you can't, doesn't mean you gotta be jelly.
Jelly.
Doesn't mean you gotta be jelly.
Say deficiency one more time.
Deficiency? Hate you, Ryan. You're my least favorite brother-in-law now. Jeremy, you just been promoted.
I've gotten upgraded. Oh shit!
Just joking. You guys are both equal. My favorite.
Well, the point is, I don't tan anymore. Just
Clearly.
can't afford it.
Clearly,
You live in a place where the sun shines 360 days a year, dude. Fuck tanning
The
beds.
worst is I lived in Ocean Beach when I got that tanning
Oh,
shit.
come on, man.
There's like 3 tanning salons in OB within like 2 blocks of the beach.
The Europeans go there when they show up.
hey, for real though, I would rather tan in a tanning bed than the fucking sun, just because
You're about skin
the sun
cancer?
just burns me, dude. The tanning bed actually like changes my skin color.
So you've been to the tanning bed, you fuck, and you're making fun of me, you piece of shit.
It was a free trial. Thank you.
Hey, that's how I got hooked. We went to the free trial. I'm lying.
You're lying.
No, dude.
It was a free trial, but it's expensive to
hold on.
continue.
Hey, this is when I used to come to the gym, right? And I got out, and me and Jasmine, oh, look at this. We got a free trial for Hollywood Tans. And we were like, Jasmine was all about being random this one year, right? Like, let's just do
Wait,
random
not to
stuff.
How did your Mexican girl? Why did your Mexican girlfriend want to go tan?
Yeah, dude, Jasmine wanted to go tanning, dude. She's fucking brown. I don't know. Was that racist
That's
that she's
funny,
brown?
dude. That's not racist because she's brown.
Glad you guys don't do that anymore.
Okay, no, Lee. If you'd gotten
Hey, Lee literally-
membership for a tanning salon in the mail, would you ever use it?
I don't know. Probably not.
All right.
Hey, Lee literally looks like I lost fucking brownie points with Lee. Like, you know?
For sure.
Just the hula hoop part shocked me at first. I don't know where the story was going.
Well, it's so random because it's like, what kind of promotion uses a hula hoop?
Yeah.
It's a pretty good way to make me look like a fool, because I look like a fool. They gave me so many tries.
Well, that's because you didn't know how to do it. If someone knows how to do it, you don't look like a fool. Well, I guess you
It's all
still
in the
would.
hips,
You're
dude.
still doing a hula hoop as an adult.
Whatever.
Trish, you taught me how to belly dance, so I can hula hoop for sure.
You know how to belly
You
dance?
want to say some more about that?
My wife knows how to belly dance, and so she's
she
like,
taught you how to belly dance.
yeah, she's like, hey, this is how you belly dance. I'm like, all right, and I'm fat, so it's easy for me.
I would love to see your big ass fucking hula hoop or belly dance.
You give me you give me a skirt with like little fucking dinglings on it, and I'll belly dance right now. Yeah. It's
It's
easy.
all of that. I don't understand belly dancing.
Hey, Brett's got to be better than that belly dancer I had at my birthday for my 30th. For my 30th birthday, I went to BJ's because everybody said I had to do something for my 30th because I don't believe in celebrating my birthday.
Because he's a bucket of no fun.
He's a Seventh-day Adventist.
Exactly. So of course Tamara has to do something for my birthday, and so I didn't nobody told me about this, but what she actually hired. Oh, they hired someone to come as an entertainer, but whatever she hired, they sent a belly dancer instead, and the belly dancer was like 65.
Oh no!
When was this, dude?
Dude, Jeremy's such a bucket. That would have been like, hell
Hey,
yeah.
when was this?
My 30th birthday?
Did she come to your house?
No, we was at BJ's.
How old are you?
Oh, she came to BJ's.
Yeah.
The
How old is he
restaurant
right now?
Yeah.
They let a belly
31.
dancer in BJ's. Like
31, right?
Where was I?
I had, like,
Why-
two
was
tables
I not
for
invited to this?
You were invited.
And
You
so
just
we're in
weren't coming.
the one in Grove
Oh,
Smoke.
all right,
There's,
all right,
like, a
cool.
separate room.
Hey, thanks for the invitation, Dick.
You got one.
Did I?
Don't pretend like you guys weren't invited. I talked to your wife.
Oh.
Your wife gets all
I got
the-
a conversation. I didn't even have a conversation with her. None of this.
You would remember something that happened. When was my 30th? A year and a half ago.
I'll be right back.
2 years ago, son. You're about to be 32.
I'll be back.
Hey, me too, dude. October. I'll be 32 coming up here
Oh,
in
so
a
you're-
month.
2 months. Well, October, you're 1 month older
God,
than me.
do
Yeah,
you have
something
to
like
break
that.
everything? Fuck.
The fucking latch is out.
This fucker breaks everything, dude.
See a lot of broken stuff here. We got broken pipes. No, that ain't a pipe. What is that thing? Wax pen.
I've had this for I don't know what, like 3 or 4 months, and I've bought 7 or 8 of the glass things.
Oh man.
And I wish they made, because I bought the one I just broke is Wolf, and it's supposed to be like a much better glass, and I broke that easier than the cheap one.
Yeah. What are you gonna do, dude? Quit breaking it.
Well, dude, you're fucking dropping it from like 2.5 feet.
Well, the problem is you get stoned and you forget.
Yeah, we used to solve that with the lighter situation. Everyone always steal the lighter off the bong when it's gone, and we started taking duct tape. Like before they were doing all that stuff, we took duct tape and string. What, the latch broke?
Dude, grab a mic. You're going to start talking, and nobody can fucking hear you. Grab the mic. Put it in your shirt. Put it in your shirt.
I said, we'll talk after the podcast as to why I didn't go.
Oh,
Busted, motherfuckers.
What happened?
Why would you say
We
it on
didn't
the
get no
podcast?
invitation.
see, he knew he wasn't in that belly dancing show.
No, if I didn't invite you, it wasn't for any reason besides that I fucking hate you.
All right, you son of a bitch. I'm going to scan you for my birthday. Guess who's not going?
You really would have wanted.
Hey, Lee, you want to go my
Hey, are you really going to
26th birthday?
Hey,
Iscandia?
Hell yeah.
Is that like Family Fun Center?
Hell yeah, it is.
Yeah,
but it's better. It's
Lee's
better.
going.
Hey,
Hey,
roller coaster. That's
hey,
actually-
Lee's the only one in this room going to my birthday.
Yeah, fuck
Hey,
you guys.
I would actually be so stoked if you have your birthday at Scandia.
Batting cages.
Well,
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we're going batting, and you're not. We're playing fucking bumper cars.
Dude, they won't even let you drive that thing.
My feelings are hurt.
There's a weight limit.
Hey, there might be a weight limit. I could watch Trisha ride. All right, fucker. All right, but what were you guys saying? Sorry, I rudely interrupted. I'm gonna eat my sandwich now.
lost track already.
Yeah, we're talking about something.
I'm still tripped out because first thing you said, like the niche industry. That's the reason my job exists, because we're in a niche industry. Because my bosses were doing something that was more mainstream, and then in 2008 when the market crashed, like a lot of our business went away, and so we became a niche industry because my manager and the owner of the company, they both have a lot of design experience. And we take on jobs that no other company will take on. Like big companies won't even touch the jobs we do because they're so high risk.
Yeah.
That and they just don't have they don't. It's the same thing. They don't have time for a one-off job
No company does.
because the big companies, they're looking for that mass production, and they, because that, and we can do it for cheaper than them because we're so much smaller, but we're still not the cheapest company out there. Because on a lot of jobs we're more expensive than the big companies because a customer who wants a high-end job, they'll take it to a fucking somebody else who's the lowest bidder. They fuck it up, and the job ends up coming to my company, so we do it right. And well, but like I said, I would never want to do my job as like my own business. Like it's so high risk. Like I don't even have
A lot of money to get started.
Well, because the way my boss started out is he rented a coding chamber from a big company. He just rented time on that chamber, and he'd have to convert it to his configuration for the coding process, do whatever he needed for the weekend, and then convert it back to the big company's shit before he. And it was insane how he started. Like his shit was super high risk, and he did it in his later in life. But anyways, no, I go back to what you were saying about you worked for somebody who is a small company. You work directly with the owner. Then having people do your own shit around me, it's like making me think like I need to change my mindset for my son in a way. I need to get him around somebody like you. Have that more like entrepreneurial mindset because I was never around somebody.
It depends. I mean, there's no right way to do it. I got plenty of people I know that. I mean, just because I have my own business doesn't mean it's like you got this like perfect deal. There's a lot of like stress when everything rides on your shoulders. There's like a lot of the days of the week that I wish I had a boss sometimes. That someone that was organizing stuff and they're like, okay, here's what you need to do today. Is this A, B, and C? I got no one telling me that. So like, there's a lot to think about at all times. When you're not working, you still have to sometimes think about your plan of action because there's no manager.
Yeah, because
you have to. You're the manager. You know.
You do have to be disciplined. I get it. No, I'm saying like because I never had that. I was never exposed to that when I was younger.
He's talking about having his son around someone that it's embedded in, that entrepreneurial mindset.
Yeah, but I'm saying that there's plenty of good paths in life besides like being an entrepreneur. Like there's great jobs that are people are just as make a lot more money than me and are a lot happier about what they do.
I'm not saying we'd have to do something like that. It's just
it'd be an option for him. Yeah,
because I was never exposed to anything like that as a kid, and I would like to expose him as much as I can.
Dude, they have as stupid as it sounds, like the show Shark Tank. Like I've only seen a few episodes of that, but every time I'm like mesmerized by that. I'm like looking, I'm like, wow, that's like really good. You're looking at people's ideas; they're putting it right in front of you. It's like go ahead and copy it if you think you can.
See, I mean, look, Jeremy, Ryan, and I both weren't really exposed to that growing up. The entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
You said you were your stepdad and your dad.
Yep.
And you grew up to pretty much be an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I don't want to work for anybody.
Us three are a little scared to take that leap. You know what I mean? Like, even if we come up with an idea, it's like, hey, oh shit, hey, we got this going on, we got a family, blah, 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 blah. So if you introduce your child into doing that, they may...
Show them that's a reality, too.
Yeah, they may know, like, hey, this is a possibility. It's something I can do.
Saying if you don't have someone directly that you can do that, I mean, like obviously, I'll when he gets older, I could like tell him what I do and show him what I do, and that's cool. There's one connection, but there's so much stuff like about, like I said, just like Shark Tank, man. You could watch like 10 episodes of that and be like,
yeah, that show's awesome, dude.
Look at these people; they have that idea, and these people are going to invest in them. Like that's reality. Those people, that's real shit right there.
I think, well, for me personally, I would love Shark Tank a lot more if it was people just pitching their ideas and I could like cut out the judge part. Or like where they're the investor part of it, because I give a fuck about the investors. I love how they pitch their ideas and what they do. It's a whole bunch of shit I've never even heard of.
The investors part of it's the money.
That was like that show Salesman.
I get why that's there. It's just for me as a viewer. Like I don't want to watch that part. I just want to watch the people talking about their ideas.
The show Salesman with Billy Mays and his buddy Anthony, whatever the fuck the other fucking Pitchman is what it was called. It was called Pitchman. It was a Billy Mays before he died, and Anthony whatever the fuck his last name is. And these people would just come in, pitch their idea. Billy Mays and the other dude would be like, hey, no, it's not going to work out. Or they'd be like, yeah, we'll make an infomercial about your shit. And that's pretty much what the show was about, dude. And they had way better ideas than Shark Tank had, I think Shark Tank kind of fluffs up the ideas of what these other motherfuckers are making, you know what I mean? They'll take it and be like, hey, we need to make a TV show, so instead of your idea being this, let's make your idea being that. You know what I mean?
They kind of changed it around before it gets to TV.
Exactly, dude. But I mean, some of them are real. And
still, the concept of it, though, that these people, a lot of these people, man, they are taking that $200,000 risk. They've already done it. Like the last one I watched, like some lady had like taken all of her retirement, like taking all the money out of the house, like taking a bunch of her parents' like money, and like everything went into this idea. Like that's pretty hardcore. You got to really believe in yourself to do that. Sometimes that's what it takes,
There was a couple on there that made some idea for some ice cream place. I don't remember what it was called. I think it was called Sub-Zero or Sub-Freeze or some shit. But I saw it, and then like a few weeks later, they opened one by my house. It was it's right on Haven and
You
Church.
saw it on there, and then it came to reality in your neighborhood.
Yeah, then it's right there. I'm like, oh shit, hey, I just saw this shit on Shark Tank. Let me go try it. Shit was bomb as fuck, dude.
Yeah.
What was it?
It's like a Cold Stone, but they take you pick your cream you want for the ice cream, and they have a bunch of different creams, and then you pick the flavor, and then you pick the fucking toppings and everything it's gonna be, and then at the end they take it over to this little nozzle, and the nozzle's like a CO2 tank or something cold. It's cold as fuck, right? They open the nozzle and it takes this liquid, and it basically turns into ice cream. Dude, they fucking just turn it on and they fucking start mixing it around and everything. And it freezes it, and it turns out as ice cream. It's just delicious, dude. It's really good. But it was cool that I saw it on Shark Tank, and then I saw it in my fucking neighborhood. I was like, oh shit.
Those people are the real deal.
Shark Tank's pretty legit, dude.
There's a million people out there investing in all kinds of ideas that they think are great. A lot of them are coming up with original ideas. Like I said, I didn't. Everyone I know that's in business, they didn't come up with their own idea out of scratch. They didn't invent a product. They just did it better, did it cheaper. Like, there's a lot of stuff out there that you can do better than someone else. You just got to be able to identify it,
Yeah, but real quick, shout out to Brittany. She just made me a sandwich that was delicious.
What was it?
All right? It was like roast beef and turkey and ham.
What kind of
And in the
dressing?
middle of it
Yeah.
was some pepper jack cheese
Oh, man.
with some mustard on it.
Yeah.
Are you hungry, Lee?
No. But
With some, dude, it was
I
like,
like cooking, though, That sounds good.
it was a, hey,
Pepper
Brittany,
jack and mustard,
Brittany, good sandwich. Way better than anything Trisha can make. All right?
Uh-oh.
Because I know they're both going to listen to this.
Brett just started a fight.
No, you want to start a fight. So check this out. So Jasmine is the worst cooker ever, right?
The worst.
So she tried to make some
joking,
shrimp
Jazz, I don't
dish on Thursday. I work graveyard, so I got home at like 6 o'clock in the morning on Friday.
Good food.
And it fucking smelled like death in my house. Like, literally,
Burnt shrimp.
a body was fucking decaying. No, it didn't even smell like it. I can't even describe the smell to you. It was so bad. We're like, normally I only get a few hours sleep, so I got to watch the kids right away. AC was on. I was like, fuck. I started going around the house, opening all the windows. I woke her up like, what the fuck did you do last night? She's like, what? I was like, it smells fucking so bad in this house. She's like, are you serious? So today we get here, and Jeremy's like, I'm like, hey, did you smell? He's like, oh yeah, I still smell like fish in there. And it's Saturday.
Yeah, you got to open the windows when you're dealing with seafood.
And I lit candles before he came. That's so bad.
To be fair, I didn't smell it. I walked in your house when I got here, and I was like, huh, it smells like fucking candles in here. So, Jasmine, I love you. I secretly want to marry you. I have dreams about you. We have an illegitimate sex child. Ain't no way Ryan's loins made a baby that big.
It's true. Miles is your kid.
That would make sense. That would make a lot more sense.
Yeah. Does Mardine cook? I want to
she
get you in the
tries.
doghouse right now.
She tries, dude. She's not a good cook. She knows that.
She knows that.
Yeah, but she's getting better over the years for sure. She can actually like hold down a meal now, but she's not the chef of the house. That's for sure.
Name her top meal.
She does good chilaquiles. She does good breakfast.
Chilaquiles?
Yeah,
I can cook that.
yeah, I can too.
All right, so I've never even heard of that.
That's all right. So she can't cook.
Put a bunch of tortilla chips and eggs and spread it around with some sauce. A
That sounds delicious. I'm not even going to lie right now, dude.
lot of Mexican food cooking's not that hard. You just,
Yeah, you just throw a bunch of shit together, and you got a Mexican food.
Hey, that's my favorite fucking breakfast dish.
chilaquiles.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
I'm really trying not to brag right now.
Yeah. Hey, Jasmine's mom, dude, is phenomenal at cooking.
Brittany, she is an amazing cook.
Brittany's a goddamn dude.
awesome.
All right, so I'm not a big fan of Brussels sprouts.
Yeah.
Trisha, you know this, so I'm just going to say it already. I'm going to say it again. I'm not a big fan of Brussels sprouts because my wife cooks them. All right?
Dude, Trisha gets down in the kitchen.
Dude,
what are you talking about?
Trisha is an amazing cook, but she cannot cook Brussels sprouts or asparagus near as good as Brittany can. No, I'm sorry, Trisha. I'll talk to you about this next week when this podcast gets aired because we're going to fight about this.
Does she listen to this or what?
Oh, she loves it. Yeah, she loves the show.
All right.
All
She
right?
loves the show.
But you need to call Brittany for some pointers
She did.
because that shit's good. You need to call her again because apparently you didn't hear her the first time because I still don't like your Brussels sprouts. It's not good. Brittany makes good Brussels sprouts. Your asparagus, it's subpar. Subpar. All right. Put it in the foil like she does. I love you. You're amazing.
Yeah. I hated Brussels sprouts until I tried them roasted.
Oh, yeah.
They're delicious.
You get the olive oil on there, get them all seasoned up. They're pretty good.
Hey, did you like that crab place we went to for Aurelio's 30th?
Yeah.
I thought that was terrible.
You don't like it?
No, because I like it when food is cooked with seasoning, not put into seasoning. So like to me, it was kind of plain, and the whole bag thing. Like I was like, I don't want to do this much work for this expensive of a meal.
Yeah, but if you got shrimp anywhere else, it would cost more than that. Like I just got a bunch of shrimp in the bag with the potatoes and all that. Well, I like that spot.
Plus, my problem is too.
It is work though.
I'm not a big shellfish fan.
Oh, that's it. If you don't like shrimp, that's like not the place.
It's not that I don't like it. It's just I'm kind of like meh.
And then picking it yourself makes it.
Yeah,
even
I'm
worse.
like, come on, man. Just like I like it when it's on my plate and I can just fork it and eat it.
No, I like that spot. I've never picked it myself, but I've been there only with Aurelio. But I've always enjoyed it. I like the Cajun flavors. You know, a little spicy.
I love Cajun flavor.
Yeah. I see what you're saying. They do just throw it in the bag. They don't actually cook it up.
Because like they cook it, just boil it up in some water, and then they throw it in a bag with seasoning. What frustrated me too is like, all right, so I just busted this out inside the bag, and I was like, I have a piece of meat now, and all the seasoning's on this shell still.
A lot of it is, yeah. It's true. You'd have to like bust it out and then put it back in.
I bitched at Aurelio when he first showed up for being late.
Well, and then we had to wait like an hour.
Yeah.
The reservations.
No, what kind of place like that? Why couldn't we put in a reservation for such a big party too?
Because they don't give a shit. There's like a line out the door every night.
I forgot what I was going. Oh, I bitched at him when we got there. I was like, dude, you really brought me to a 3-star restaurant? There's a 3-star review on Yelp.
Yeah. That's all it was.
Yeah. And then actually it's funny because his friend showed up and bitched about the same thing. And then I bitched at him later. I was like,
you would fucking do a Yelp review before you go.
Smartphone motherfuckers in the parking
wouldn't
lot.
give a shit.
Where are we eating at?
The only reason I Yelped it is because we were waiting outside for over an hour. I was bored. I was like, what kind of reviews this place has? And I was like, son of a bitch.
Yeah, that was a big wait that day.
Yeah, normally a restaurant would take a fucking reservation for that big of a party. So we have, like 25 people?
Yeah, we had 2 different tables, too. We couldn't even talk to people at the other table.
No.
Hey, you know what's funny about like the only time I've ever so up in Rancho, this shit does not exist. Like people will not refer you to a restaurant that has a C in the window temporarily.
Yeah.
Twice I've been referred to a restaurant here. It's always Chinese places by like National City here that have had a B or C in the window. And like I don't know if you worked in the food industry, how easy it is to get an A.
Yeah, I worked
in
in a restaurant.
It's so fucking easy to get an A.
Everyone has an A.
Yeah, dude, to see like a C in the window temporarily, you're like, this place had to have been fucking disgusting.
I didn't even know they were allowed to operate with a C. That's pretty bad.
Yeah, you have to fix it like within I don't know how long, but yeah.
Yeah, like a week or something.
Right by one of our stations at work, there's a Chinese food place, and it's fucking that Mac.
Yeah, I used to work at Buster's Beach House in Seaport Village. That was cool because it was right on the water, and it was like all tourists. You never really saw the same customer twice. It was pretty
Seaport
good.
Village is weird.
Seaport Village is weird for sure. That place is weird. You had to wear like a Hawaiian shirt and like the name tag was a fake little surfboard, a wood surfboard. It felt like a tool. It was like a fake ass islands, you know.
It's so funny too. That's how everyone like sees California people though.
Yeah,
Just
when they
always
showed up,
surfing.
they must just wear those red Hawaiian shirts all the time.
All the
They have a
time.
really good attitude.
That's just his natural attire.
It's like, no, dog, I'm stoned, actually. They're not paying me enough, so I smoke a bunch on the roof and then go to work.
I don't understand what's so fun about that place. There's nothing there but little like fucking like.
It's a tourist trap.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. They get all the convention center people. They have like 3 giant hotels right next to it.
They
The Marriott
sell
and the
crap
Hyatt.
though. I don't get it.
Huh?
They sell crap.
Yeah,
Like,
but people like that. The people with when we were little kids, my mom would take us there, and we thought it was entertaining. So all these people that are from out of town, it's right on the water. It's not completely overpriced, and there's big hotels right next to it. So they just like get all the hotel traffic and convention centers too.
Brett, do not talk unless you're on a mic.
So there was holes in the bag. In
What?
Jasmine's defense
Bag?
about the sushi or the shrimp.
Well, check this out. So I don't know.
So hold on. Jasmine cooks the shrimp, and she's laying in bed with Ryan and says, "Huh, it smells weird in here." Or Ryan says it smells weird in here, and Jasmine's like, "Yeah, I thought so too."
That's not how it happened.
And then Ryan's like, "Hey, there was holes in the bag when I bought it, so that's."
Hold on. He's saying the story wrong. I forgot my. Oh, it's up here.
Brett?
It's right here.
No, Jasmine. I forgot my keys. Jasmine opens the door. I open the door. Jasmine opens the door, and I walk in, and it smelled like death. So, anyways, I kept telling her how bad it smelled. I walked to the bedroom, and that's when I was like, so the top of the strip bag, there were like breather holes. But I found it weird though because they were all like, it was like frozen shrimp.
Ryan, you need a beer?
Yeah, I'll take a
yeah,
beer.
a frozen bag of
That's
shrimp.
my bad. I was just at the cooler.
Why would it have breather holes?
I don't know, but all the bags did, right? But I was tripping out because I didn't really think about it at the time, but then I was telling Jasmine in bed, I was like, that's weird because a bunch of people put their hands, like, but yeah, on all the bags of shrimp, there were breather holes.
Hey, Jasmine is a saint. How dare you talk about her like this?
Yeah, no, so
Got it for Levelator.
so that might have something to do with it, but why are there breather holes in all the bags? All the bags had like, there's probably like 10 breather holes on each side of the bag at the top of
You
it.
deal with seafood. Would that make sense to you? For if you're buying a frozen bag of shrimp from the shitty grocery store, like would it have breather holes in it?
Definitely not. That's
All I know is Jasmine is a saint.
Would
And she can do no
sell
wrong.
that?
But there's probably an accident.
But why? But it wasn't
Yeah.
like it was like holes like the bag was supposed to have holes at the top.
Yeah, it was like uniform.
Yeah.
Probably just put it in the wrong bag.
Maybe it reduces freezer burn.
No, that would make freezer burn because it's not a sealed bag, you dummy.
Hey, I don't give a fuck.
Put
All
no
right?
suggestions.
Jasmine is right. You were wrong.
But I will say that probably had something to do with it because I was like, how is this? This can't be fresh seafood. It's fucking open bag.
Well, it's not fresh seafood anyways.
Well, I understand it, but I'm saying like it's not in a fucking sealed bag. You fucking piece of shit. So, mate, do you think that had something to do with it?
Yeah, Lee just said he.
I've never seen seafood anywhere in my life in a bag with holes in it. You don't do that.
So, Lee,
All listeners are like,
you guys
what the
got
fuck
kids?
Did you buy?
No kids.
No kids?
Yep.
You thinking about kids?
Yeah, definely. Yeah.
Hey, why don't you
That-
watch
that's
my
up to
kids for
Mardine.
2 days?
Huh?
Watch my kids for 2 days.
Hit up Mardine. I don't even know how to change a diaper, dude.
Hey, I
She's got to be the one that signs off on that.
I 100% waited until I had a kid to learn how to change a diaper.
That's
Yeah,
me
say-
too. I'm not changing some of the kids' diapers.
Same here, dude. Even
Yeah.
like when Jay had his kid, and Silas needed a diaper change, I'm like, Jeremy.
So I had my kid the first of, me and Trisha, their younger sister had our kid first out of all these guys, right? And so when Aiden was first born, my first kid, I don't remember Jeremy so much, but I remember Ryan would not hold him, dude.
That's not true. I always held him.
No,
Aiden?
I'm the
Okay,
one,
no. All right.
I'm the one that's scared to hold babies.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was
All right,
attached-
it was Jeremy. Ryan was scared as shit to hold him, though. He was like, oh, my God, it's terrifying. I mean,
Pretty
I can...
scary. You don't want to drop.
No, I can relate, dude. I like holding other people's babies is weird. Like it's like, oh shit, I don't want to drop this baby. This
They're
baby's
scared
not
of
my
you, too. They look
responsibility.
at you,
It's
Yeah.
not that though, but as a man, you don't care for.
But
like,
no,
it's not the
no.
same. You don't have the attachment.
Like Ryan was so different back then, dude. It was like, oh shit, like hey, this is someone else's kid. As soon as Ryan had a kid, dude, it was like totally opposite. It was like fucking super dad. Like Ryan's the dad who's like, oh shit, now I gotta make sure I'm fucking as good as a dad as Ryan and shit. I have to discipline my kids. And I'm over here, No, I'm joking, Ryan.
I appreciate it, man.
No, but Ryan's a good dad, dude, and so is Jeremy, man. But when I first had my kid, they were both like, "Holy fuck, this is a baby in my arms. I don't want to be holding this thing." Like they were so awkward looking, man.
No, I
it
remember
was
when I
funny,
first held
dude.
the baby, it's the same thing. You're scared to hurt it. It's so fragile,
Yeah,
I just don't want anything to happen.
and I grew up I got 5 younger brothers and sisters, or 4 younger brothers and 1 younger sister.
To you, it's natural. You've been holding babies.
Yeah,
since you
so
were a kid.
dude, they were like, my younger sister's 20 right now, and then 4 younger brothers who's, I don't know, maybe like 14, 13, and 9. And my 2 youngest they're twins, they're 9. So it was like, growing up my whole life, I was like, babysitter, holding babies and shit. So it was nothing new to me.
I do the same thing
So-
now. Like, when I hold a baby now, you would think I don't even have a kid.
Yeah, dude. So, like, watching them, it was like, oh, you guys can do this, man. But as soon as they had a kid, dude, it was like fucking, both these guys just like, were fucking awesome dads, dude.
So I softened up so much after a kid.
Yeah. Now they're both bitches.
It's pretty bad.
No, but it's cool, man. It's cool. Kids are fun, dude.
It's a weird.
Kids are a reason you can watch all the old shows you used to watch when you were a kid, man. Like now I throw on the old Ninja Turtles from the 90s and shit. And I'm like, hey, come watch this, you guys. And they're like, this is stupid. Like, these guys are wearing costumes. I'm like,
bullshit.
yeah, but they're awesome. Like, fucking Ninja Turtles are awesome. They're like, no, let's watch a new one.
The old movie costumes are way better than the new movie costumes.
Dude, for real. Dude, I started watching the new
Ninja
Ninja Turtles the other day. As soon as like they started doing the fight scene in the subway, I'm like, this is lame, dude. It's been like 20 minutes. I haven't seen a Ninja Turtle. Just saw one for the first time. He looks like he just came out of a fucking computer game. I'm gonna watch the fucking 90s version.
Hey, I shut it off, dude. I watched 40 minutes of it.
I watched the whole thing.
I couldn't watch it. I was so angry.
It. Well, okay, first off, I went to the mindset, like, do not compare this to the old movies. It's not going to compare.
Yeah, I tried to as well, dude.
I compared.
I went out with that. Because of that, I finished the movie, but at the end of it, Brittany was like, so could you tell that it was a Michael Bay film? I thought about it, and I was like, holy fuck. Every time there was a fight scene, they were doing those
There was explosions.
like the Transformers do.
Yeah.
The same martial arts spin, or the super spin, like extra spins he's putting into the martial arts moves that the Transformers were doing. I was like, holy fuck, it's the same exact fight scenes.
Did you guys watch the Ninja Turtles cartoons back in the day?
Oh,
the old
fuck
school
yeah.
ones?
Hey, for real, I just farted. I apologize. I tried to hold it in.
I'm not worried about the fans
All right.
blowing towards you, dude.
I know it is, but I can smell it, so I hope you guys don't smell it.
When's
Why
going
couldn't you
that
do
way?
the last one where you went outside and aired it out?
I was trying to hold it in. It slipped out, dude. Fuck, sorry. Back to Ninja Turtles.
Fucking protein farts.
Oh, Krang. Krang was my favorite character on the Ninja Turtles, the little brain guy.
Yeah.
So I was trying to like tell my godchildren about Krang and how he used to have the Sentinel body and everything. And I went on YouTube and we found like the old school Ninja Turtle cartoons.
Yeah.
And they liked it. It's just really choppy animation. When you look at it now, you're not used to seeing choppy animation.
Yeah.
But I used to love those cartoons.
You'd be such a cool fucking godfather.
Yeah.
How old are you, Lee?
31.
31?
Yeah.
So I'm the youngest motherfucker in here.
So, was it a...
Did you guys ever watch Power Rangers?
No,
that was after us, I mean.
That was after you. Yeah, that was after
Yeah.
you. Did you?
Yeah.
I knew
All
of
right.
Power Rangers,
Yeah.
but no one watched them. None
Dude.
of my friends.
I'm
Power
so
Rangers
happy.
were the shit when I was a kid, dude.
so
Like,
happy that wasn't our generation, because
Yeah,
that
they're
show
weak,
was
dude.
so
It's
terrible.
weak.
hey,
I
it
was
might have
all
been
about
terrible. No, the pink Power Ranger.
Morph.
I was in love with the pink Power Ranger for years, dude. Like,
Couldn't even see your face, dude.
dude, fucking
She was pretty fucking hot.
Kimberly, bro.
I remember her.
Kimberly.
I remember that.
Forget about
But
it,
she
bro.
doesn't compare to April. Fuck you guys.
All right, April is fucking hot too. Hey, especially Megan Fox's April.
That's the only thing that movie had going for it.
Yeah.
Megan
They tried
Fox
to sell that movie on Megan Fox.
No, Megan Fox killed it for me. Because April isn't a super hot chick. She's not supposed to be super hot.
Definitely not.
But hey, no, it never said she wasn't supposed to be super hot. So that's one thing the new Ninja
Yeah.
Turtles
See,
got
you're
going for it.
comparing it to the fucking...
Okay,
to
when
the
have you
old
ever
one.
seen a field journalist, a journalist
Several
works in the field,
times, several
super
times.
hot like Megan Fox?
The one who just got shot.
It would help him.
Hey, the journalist who just got shot up by that black guy.
Okay, how many?
That you're not going to hear about on the news because it was a black guy shooting a white girl. That's why you're not going to hear about it for a while. If it was a white guy shooting up a black girl, then you'd hear about it. We can edit that part out.
I already made the comment about the Mexicans. I can't do this now, too.
But I'm not going to get into that because that shit just makes me mad. But the new Ninja Turtles, I shut it off 20 minutes in because the old one was better.
Yeah, it's
And it didn't have Jason in it. If it doesn't have Jason in it, what the fuck, dude? Jason was the baddest motherfucker. Hockey mask, fucking croquet
It's not
bat.
Jason, it's something else.
a cricket stick.
No, cricket. There you go. I said croquet.
No, he carried around he carried around a hockey stick, and it was a
No, it was a hockey mask and a cricket bat.
No, but he thought
What was
it
his
a
name,
hockey-
though?
Jason.
Nah.
No, it wasn't.
Dude, it was just...
And then Ninja Turtles?
Slap bet all you motherfuckers right now.
He had a
I'm not
different
beg a
name.
slap bet. You look at your
Slap bet.
fucking hands and the size of my
Okay,
face.
all right. Jack off bet. I don't get whatever the fuck you want to make,
What
dude.
does that mean?
I'm going to jack him off, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah, look him up.
I'm looking up IMDb. Hold on.
Hey, all right, I remember him in the original one when he
Type
made
on
his first
Google.
entrance.
Ninja Turtle.
Yeah, Jason. You're talking about Jason, right?
No.
Oh,
Ninja
Jason,
Turtles hockey
damn it.
stick.
Google boy, come on, let's go.
Yeah, keep talking. I'll come back in like a
Listen to
minute.
the podcast, Lee. Jay will always check out for about 10 minutes because he's fucking Googling something.
Hey, well, they have that. I watch or listen to Dan Patrick's show every day. And they have
Here's the beautiful Jasmine Huerta.
Brett was totally looking at
What's
Josh
going
right now.
on? The beautiful Jasmine Huerta.
Hey, your little bend over like a Brett. He's like,
I was not. Dude, okay, I might have been. Jasmine, say hi.
Hello, everyone.
Casey Jones.
Casey.
Oh, fuck! You fucking Casey!
Hey,
shit!
Jack me off right now.
Jack off that.
Do it. All right, whip out the dick. All right, here we go. Hey, no wonder Johnson's with you. That shit was like 6 inches softer now.
What I also didn't like about that new Ninja Turtles is they cleaned up Splinter.
Fuck, it was Casey.
They cleaned up Splinter in the new Ninja Turtles too.
Man. Casey Jones.
Hey, for all you fucking Ninja Turtles fans out there, I knew it was Casey.
You didn't.
I'm inebriated right now.
Dude, Lee's never coming to hang out. First you hear about a tanning, then he just watched Brett jack me off right now.
No, it's all good. Don't worry.
I totally grabbed that dick too.
I know you did.
Dude, that shit impressive, dude. Hey, all the podcast listeners out there. Ryan is fucking hung like a goddamn stud
Hey,
mule.
he's going to ride home and be like, dude, your brother's got a small stick.
So, Lee, favorite music?
Oh, best band I've ever heard in my life, and I've seen him 6 times now, is Tool.
So, when you're working, you listen to Tool?
No, I usually listen to AM radio, actually. Dan Patrick, that's my boy right
What
there.
station is that?
1360.
Hashtag out to Dan Patrick, AM 1360.
God damn, Brett wants to plug everything on this show.
I feel like when Brett's on, he's our host.
I feel like when Brett's on, he's paid by advertisers to advertise shit.
Hey, I'm trying to get us some motherfucking sponsors, yo.
I think we need more views.
Hey, shout out to Dan Patrick. If you're listening to this, we love you, man. And AM
1360.
1360.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and
National, though.
all you
It's just one of
1360 listeners,
one of
go ahead and check out the ModeCast.
I'm editing all that out.
But I like AM radio. It keeps me occupied more than music. I can get into the conversation more than hearing the same songs over and over. I'll
Yeah.
listen to music like certain parts of the day, but the AM radio, man, it's like I can go like 2 hours can pass by, and I just listen to their conversations, and boom, I'm done with 2 hours of work.
Yeah, when I work or when I'm listening to AM radio, I usually work at night.
Yeah.
And I listen to AM 640 Coast to Coast. Dude, they're usually talking about like aliens or fucking
All that stuff's entertaining, yeah.
monsters or whatever the fuck they're like exorcism and shit.
It's all entertainment, just something to kill a couple hours with,
Dude,
you know?
AM 640 is awesome from 10 to 10, dude. AM 640 Coast to Coast, 10 to 10. That shit is fucking entertaining as shit, dude. Like, not even a plug. Not even a plug. It's entertaining as hell.
And that's 10 at night to 10 in the morning.
10 at night to 10 in the morning.
So that's when the alien...
No,
that's,
10 at night to 5 in the morning. 10 to 5.
that's
There you
the
go.
alien talk right there. Middle of the night, that's when you
Dude.
get going.
Hey, who's that
Shit's
guy on
crazy.
AM radio? Or what's that? Coast to Coast. Is that what you're talking about?
Say
Dude, I literally just say Coast to Coast like 15
I was listening
times.
to Ryan, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, Coast to Coast. There's one guy on there. Yeah, but the Coast to Coast stuff's awesome.
Dude,
Some of the stories have gone on there.
what are they talking about? Aliens and shit?
Yeah, fuck you guys. Have you guys seen Going Clear? I keep asking people this because nobody has watched this damn documentary.
What is it?
Going Clear, it's the documentary on Scientology.
Is it on Netflix?
No.
Then I won't watch it.
All I know is I know when Brett's hammered because he's just sitting there and fucking saw it. What? No, tell me. Tell me. Tell me what we're talking about. Look at his face.
Hey, man.
If I was
Hey.
a cop and I pulled you over, I'd be like, okay, I don't need to fucking do a test on you. Get in the back of the car.
Speaking of Scientology,
I don't know what you're talking about.
I've been to the L. Ron Hubbard house in Washington, D.C. We were just happened to be in the neighborhood, and we're
Like
like,
a
hey, what
fart.
should we do in this neighborhood? So we walked into the L. Ron Hubbard house where he started Scientology.
I'd have to go there.
It was pretty cool. I mean, there's some
Where was
like L. Ron Hubbard, the guy who started Scientology.
No, where at, though?
Oh, to Washington, D.C.
Oh, okay.
We're just in the neighborhood and looking for something to do, and definitely not. No, I don't believe in religion. No. Yeah.
You
But-
fit in with us just great.
Huh?
So you fit in with us just awesome.
Yeah, I don't believe in religion.
No.
I mean, it's good for people, but not for me.
As
It's definitely positive.
Oh yeah, oh, yeah.
yeah. Well, hell, Scientology is a positive thing. They just do a lot of negative things.
Yeah, I didn't really get into it. I mean, over there at that place, they just kind of showed you the house, and it's more of a history of L. Ron Hubbard. It's kind of a cool museum.
Yeah.
It showed like his history, which was really interesting. The guy lived an awesome life. But yeah, I don't know anything about the religion itself.
All right, hey, Lee, since you've been to the beginning of the Scientology
Yeah.
fucking headquarters,
Yeah.
can you give us a little insight on what the Scientology is about?
Nothing. They didn't go into that. They just propped up L. Ron Hubbard the whole time. Then they gave me a couple books that he wrote.
Dude, even if you listen
Free.
to, I watched a lot of documentaries, dude.
You don't know until
They
you're in.
They still won't go over it. So the head honcho,
Going Clear.
The head
Well, here, okay, hold on.
Yeah, I
hold on.
see that.
Here's
They
what
interview former
I heard about.
Scientologists.
Yeah, on Vice, right?
No, here's what I heard about Scientology. Okay,
I was-
Scientology is a religion about. Okay, so basically, we're here, humans. or on Earth, so that we're here as hosts for spirits who got sent to Earth from ancient alien technology.
So the story goes like this.
No.
When you get to level 3, I think it is. I forget what it's called, but some level 3 shit is when they tell you the secret. They give these like these secret transcripts or handwritten by L. Ron Hubbard about where they came
aliens.
from.
No, aliens
And
came
it's
to Earth,
aliens-
sent the
Hold on,
alien.
dude. This fool
Aliens
watched the
sent us
documentary.
here, or sent us here.
Go.
Dump
No,
us
tell
into
it. Tell it.
volcanoes.
I'm done.
No, because you're telling it wrong. We were sent here on these pods.
I hadn't even finished.
No, because you're saying it wrong already. We weren't some ancient alien shit.
Brett, stop talking unless you're on the fucking mic. Put the mic in your shirt like you had before.
Balls.
Put it in your shirt.
I'm putting it in my shirt.
Go,
Give them that little head mic. Those are sick, dude. With little stretchy cord on there.
Go.
I'm
Jerry.
saying the
I was
same
looking
thing
at the
you were,
headsets,
son of a
but It's
bitch.
just too much money.
No, yeah.
All right. So we were sent here in some pods to be dropped into volcanoes to be pretty much murdered, and then A-bombs were dropped onto the volcanoes, and we somehow survived that whole process.
Which I was going to get to.
I'm going to listen because I hear what you're saying eventually. I can edit all this out. I'm just going to go through and edit Brett out of this entire podcast.
All right, keep going.
Fucking hate Jeremy.
I'm curious.
Hey, Ryan. Hey, you're my favorite brother-in-law now. Congratulations.
Hey,
Back
no,
and
all right,
forth
real
on that.
fast. All right, so check this out. I was all excited.
I'm
Right?
the only one going to Scandia, so fuck you guys.
No, so check this out. So I watched this one on Vice, and I was like, hell yeah, I finally get to know what Scientology is about. But he still didn't get into anything. Like, he avoided, like, all the main questions.
Hey, Jeremy's getting to it.
I know, that's why I want to hear.
Going Clear gets deep into it.
All right, so keep going. So,
So they kill all the fucking people who got sent here into volcanoes from pods.
no. They murdered the volcanoes, what he just said.
We were like something about pods sent to Earth. We were dropped. Humans were dropped into volcanoes.
The spirits got sent into
A-bombs,
a...
A-bombs were dropped on top of the volcanoes.
Yeah.
It's this whole nonsense story about.
Why would they send us here then drop A-bombs on us?
The
The
story's
spirits
insane.
got sucked up by a spirit vacuum.
Brett, shut up, dude.
Dude, I swear to God, bro,
That's
I
not
swear.
what Scientology...
There's one guy,
Dude, I
one former
swear.
Scientologist they're interviewing. He was flat out just like that. That's what. Once he read what the level 3 part you get to, and he was super excited to read these fucking handwritten.
And he's
things
like, "What the
He just read
fuck?"
it and was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" And that
Yeah.
made me quit right there.
Okay, so
It's
the
a novel.
spirits get sucked up into a spirit
L. Ron
vacuum.
Hubbard was a writer.
I swear to God, dude. And then...
Did you hear any of this, Jeremy, what he's talking about?
Yeah, the
I don't
spirits
remember
get sucked
anything
into a spirit vacuum, and then
My
what
memory sucks,
what
so he could be right.
Scientology's basic foundation is there's all these spirits floating around the world trying to get into human hosts, and once they do, it's their job to figure out what Scientology was about again, to relearn the history, everything we just talked about in this 3 minutes. So that way, once the fucking people come back
Wait,
from...
who told you this?
It doesn't matter who told me this,
No, I'm
okay?
curious because I didn't hear any of this.
Okay.
Dude, we don't want to be giving false information on the podcast.
No, it's not false information. For real. Watch South Park.
Scientology
Hey,
is false.
hold on.
South-
Hold the fuck on. Hold on. South Park gives a deep, valuable information about
They
Scientology.
did that for Mormonism too.
Yeah,
They got down on that one time.
South Park.
They-
They made it into a joke, but that's exactly what they were actually.
Yeah, exactly,
That's
dude.
Crazy.
And South Park does the same thing. South Park broke it down, and they had little subtitles about them. Said, "Hey, this is really what Scientology is all about." Basically, aliens came to Earth, dropped the fucking aliens in a volcano. All the aliens died. Their spirits went into a fucking alien's soul vortex vacuum, and they shot it back into human souls. And then the job of Scientology was to get all these cavemen and fucking all these other humanoids to relearn what Scientology was about, so that way their spirits could be sent back into space and go into their host alien bodies, and then they'd be saved for the rest of their life.
Oh, by the way, if anybody out there that ever listens to this is a Scientologist, email us at the ModeCast so we can talk to you.
Hey, nobody
Yeah,
who listens to this is a Scientologist.
The ModeCast at gmail.com.
Only people who are Scientologists is fucking
ModeCast at
Tom Cruise
gmail.com.
and all these weird motherfuckers. Okay.
All right, hold on fast. Have you guys seen the interview with Tom Cruise where he talks about if there's an accident on the side of the road,
Yeah.
nobody can do anything. I feel the need that I need to stop because I'm the only one that could do something about it. It's like, yeah, because you went to medical school, of course.
yeah.
Because he's saying it, I'm in Scientology and we know what to do and yada yada. It's fucking ridiculous. It's such a
Oh, so
God.
trip out on this, right? With Scientology, they do this thing called auditing, where it's basically you're something that's like a traumatic event in your life, right? They feel that if you talk about it, you can get rid of the feeling of it, and like you don't have to worry about it anymore. Which, yes, talking about a problem does help you get through it and get over it. But they'll make you talk about it several times. And they have L. Ron Hubbard developed some sort of meter where you hold these two metal sticks, and it's wired into some little meter. And every time if you're talking about something and if it's affecting you, the gauge is supposed to go to a certain level. And then as you talk about it, supposedly it drops off, and that's when it's like you're getting rid of.
So basically, it electrifies you if you're fucking not saying what they want you to say.
Well, so
Yeah, it's like a polygraph.
It's like a polygraph. Fucking what's that thing called when they fucking they electrify your brain and they fucking turn you into
electroshock?
no
Shock therapy?
no, it's called something else.
All right. Well, anyways, basically it's like what the Catholic Church would call confession. But you're doing it with somebody. The whole time you're being audited, you have an auditor auditing you, and they're watching this little meter, and they're helping you through a situation, and they're writing down everything you're saying. They're taking notes of everything you're saying. So someone like John Travolta, even if he was done with Scientology, he can never leave Scientology. Because they probably have about like 15 file cabinets of information on him.
It's like the Hells Angels, man. You can't really get out.
No, he's so deep into it, he's fucked. Like, even if he wanted to get out, he's stuck because they can just release
They have
information
all of his shit.
Yeah, because he's just confessed to everything he's
Hey,
done.
if he's led some kind of crazy ass life, then maybe he can't. If you know,
What is John Travolta going to say that's going to make the rest of us hate him? Dude, John Travolta's fucking awesome.
he's the man. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Dude, he's awesome.
yeah.
but at the end of the day, I mean, what has he done that he couldn't come out with? Just besides that, his ego's not letting him, doesn't want to like ruin his image like that.
Yeah, I don't know. Some people maybe have some information.
We all
you can hold
know
over
John
them, but
Travolta
I don't
sucked a
know.
dick in his life.
Oh, hold on. If he came out, let's say the whole like masseuse incidents never happened. Let's say that never happened. We had no idea that John Travolta might be out there trying to get his dick sucked by guys. Would it offend anybody
I
in this
never
room?
heard that.
I don't know. I'm like, what?
Wait, tell that story. I never heard that
I thought
one.
he was
You
the
never heard
badass
that?
on
Oh, yeah,
Pulp
John
Fiction,
Travolta
man.
is like to get John Travolta
Yeah,
his dick sucked by dudes, bro.
He would go. He'd be staying at a hotel, specifically ask for a male masseuse, and then do gestures of trying to get the guy to like rub one out.
Where'd you hear this at?
It came out. It was
TMZ,
news
dude.
Stories.
TMZ.
News stories came out with him about this. It wasn't because masseuses were coming out saying like, yeah, John Travolta tried to get me to suck his dick or something.
I'm gonna let you know, John Travolta. If you offer me the right price, I guarantee you, I will do some pretty gay
Hey,
shit.
John Travolta, you give me $5, I will suck your dick from the back and I'll make your toes
So
curl.
you guys didn't know that, and how did that? If he really was, out
I wouldn't
there,
care. I don't. Who
Yeah,
cares?
yeah. So who cares?
John Travolta's the shit at acting. That's all that matters.
He's a fucking actor, yeah, dude. Who cares, dude?
I don't
That's what he's good
I
at.
don't like him because he's fucking. I think he's straight. Who cares if he's fucking gay?
Exactly. Just like Caitlyn Jenner. So how do you feel about transgender?
No, literally one of my buddies. Was like, hey, if you guys talk about fucking transgender one more time, I'm gonna fucking tag you as a transgender channel at the ModeCast.
Dude, get some hits.
I swear to God, dude.
Hey, we might get some hits then.
I know, right?
Hey, transgender's awesome, dude. I'm transgender.
But
I'm
you are.
I'm just fascinated by it. We don't need to talk about it again.
I have a vagina and a penis. Does that make me transgender?
Here you go, boy. No, he's all right. He doesn't want the petting to stop.
Yeah, he's the neediest dog ever.
Yeah,
ridiculous.
It's
Just
crazy.
like I've been saying for the past 30 minutes.
Well, it's been more like all day, but whatever.
But you can't take away from that. He's a good dog, though.
Dude, I never said he wasn't a good dog.
Hey,
all I said earlier was Bear was a cooler dog
I
than
can
him.
leave every single gate open. This garage door. Chewy would never leave my driveway ever.
That's awesome, dude. I wish my dog would. My dog's a bitch. But unfortunately, Bear was a cooler dog.
Yeah, Bear was a cooler dog.
So you agree with me. So why are we still arguing?
I'm just kidding. Chewy heard me. Chewy's a cooler dog.
I can't say it in front of Chewy.
Yeah, I really feel like they can hear me.
Hey, Chewy. Hey, Chewy, you're badass, bro. Hey,
Let's wrap this up. Big B. Lee, man, it was awesome having you on. Thanks so much for the advice, dude.
That's awesome, man.
Precision Motorcycle Rex.
www.prrax. PMRax.
Hey, so on
HY.
Hey, sorry, it's been a fucking while,
Hey,
dude.
so on eBay, if someone wanted to buy something, where would they go?
Just type in your motorcycle, you'll see my stuff.
And then
You'll
if
find it.
your website,
PMRax.com.
awesome.
Bet. Just type in your motorcycle, whatever brand you have, you'll find somebody making something in America. Buy USA, stay out of China. Well, it'll be all good. Everyone will keep the money here.
Go to
PMRax.com, everybody.
Go to Lee. He does awesome work. If anybody has any suggestions on any topics like us to talk about, email us at themodecast@gmail.com.
or whoever wants to come and hang out with us, themodecast@gmail.com.
And the ModeCast out.
Out. ModeCast out.
Out.
ModeCast out.